Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. We also have, all right. I just got word that we are ready to duel with skybilz and Keizaron. Take it away.
Yeah, welcome everyone back to another awesome speed run here at Awesome Games Done Quick 2022. I'm Spikevegeta. I'll be doing some commentary, giving my 2 cents throughout this run, and adding the whole dollary dues. We've got my good friends Keizaron and skybilz playing the 15-card mod of Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. How are you both doing today?
I'm tired.
Sounds about right.
It is the end of the week.
Keys is on the West Coast.
This is not human hours.
Yeah, we are, yeah. Sky, were you going to say anything? Yeah.
I'm on a West Coast sleep schedule, even though I'm not on the West Coast, so I feel what Keys is going through as well.
We're part of the 2-hour sleep gang. Like, we combine for 4 hours between the two of us, so we're still gonna kick this game's ass. I promise. I promise.
Let's start kicking its ass right now. I'm going to count you all down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pew, 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 pew.
It's time to duel, Keizaron.
All right.
Duel.
So
yeah, for anyone who might have played this was one of the first ever Yu-Gi-Oh! Video games. And one thing I always like to point out right from the start, if you've never seen this game, it has nothing to do with the rules of the actual card game. That's because the anime and the card game itself were all being made simultaneously back in the day. So everybody just had like images of cards, all the different dev teams. They're like, sure, this is how the game will work. Yeah, here's some rules. And you'll notice that it is very, very unbalanced the entire time. But we've got two of the best gamers out here ready to introduce all of their knowledge, all of their skills, knowing how to get past this game that unironically cheats the entire time. And we'll talk about that more as we get in later. Yeah, very, very unfair.
Yeah, so
going through some dialogue here. Go ahead, Scott.
This is one of the most unfair in terms of what the game can do. You can be the best runner in this game ever. If the game says you're not getting through, you're not getting through. So myself, with the help of Bad News Nate and many members of the Forbidden Memories community, we came up with a route together that isn't a category. This isn't an actual category, but something that's a little more marathon friendly that will showcase everything about this game. So everything you've seen has been very carefully calculated here.
Yeah, and I do have to point out, if anyone's wondering, no, there are no mixed up feeds here. We're using the same save file here. Like, we have a vetted deck, so we actually didn't have to reset for a deck over and over, which is one of the biggest slowdowns of doing these runs. But my name in this game is also Sky. That is not a mistake. We are just using the same deck and the same save file. So you're gonna see Sky on both screens. I got MBD turn one.
I got a wall shadow start. I don't want to hear it. Of course I
Keys with the early lead. So this is the only duel in the game. They just want to lose this one as fast as they can. It's the only duel where you're allowed to lose and then the plot progresses. Even if you beat this fight, you would get some card drops off of Hayashin here, but he would just be like, well, something weird happened. Let's fight again.
Spoiled brat about it. Like, I couldn't have possibly lost. Challenge me again.
Sky doing all she can to slam her little baby monsters into this massive wall. That is awful luck. Yo, can we get it? Can we get it? Can we get it?
No!
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 All right, Sky can make up time on the shatter puzzle. The second try on the shatter puzzle right there
I'm
from
on bad
Keys.
ending. I can't believe Egypt lost already.
Hey, let's go.
Let's go, Sky. Already the people's champion. Come out here, shattering the puzzle on the first try. Biggest thing, got to remember how to tap down. The optimal mashing in this game is you actually want to be holding square, which kind of auto-scrolls the text, but you also want to mash X at the same time to make sure it also clears the text boxes as fast as possible. And now we go into the second portion of the game, the Yu-Gi-Oh! The World Championship. You got 9 duelists. You have duelists here you have to take down in a row, which is in some big old baseball stadium, which seems very excessive for a card game that probably takes up one table in the middle of this tiny arena.
forget the baseball stadium. In that classroom where we were with Joey Wheeler, there was one of those old school TVs that, you know, you wheel in and, you know, Bill Nye the Science Guy is coming on. I never noticed that before. That's actually pretty funny. I like that.
One thing you'll notice here in the run is that this game is super, super unforgiving. When you actually look at how much content is in this game, like in terms of who you have to be, there's like 30 duelists and then you're out of there. So they make you, if you don't save after every single duelist, any game overs will send you all the way back to the last time you saved. So yeah, you're gonna see them saving frequently. Now the other thing here is like with the biggest way to kind of take advantage of the duel system here in Forbidden Memories is both of our players have to have extensive knowledge of fusions. So you can see both of them right now looking at each of the 5 cards in their hand and saying, okay, what can I fuse together? And if they don't have synergy together, they just bump off the first cards. This makes for, you can make some really high-level monsters very early on, even with tiny monsters that maybe have less than 1,000 attack. And it also allows you to mill through your hand and potentially draw up to 5 more cards every single turn, which is really, really good in a game like this. Anybody who plays card games knows the ability to mill your hand, super, super strong. And this game actually a cool mechanic that you can do that kind of at will. You need to dig for those cards and have more consistency in the duels.
This soundtrack, though, is a bop. Let's see some dance parties in chat over here. Show me your favorite dance emotes, music emotes. Let's have a good time this morning.
If the music in this game weren't good, then I don't think I could stand playing this game.
Yo, the dark energy on the Midnight Fiend play, I like it, I like it. So
I got greedy. I could have made so if you do dragon and plant, then you can make a jungle king. And I got greedy, and I was like, I won't do that. Like I'll wait. So I'm getting kind of punished for not just taking the free 2100.
He's still
this
on
is probably
Rex.
gonna put keys into the BCD pool, and we'll talk more about the pools in a little bit. But yeah, both of them trying to get through the first duelist right here, trying to get through Rex. It's like Keys will get the W on this turn. Sky will get the W on the next turn.
It was all about that shatter spike, I'm telling you.
Yeah, the shatter was like a minute.
Yeah.
It was great. All right, let's see if we get any drops for Keys. Yeah, I didn't notice any Beast Fangs there. I don't know if you looked through all the cards or not, but we can see afterwards.
This is AS for me.
Any Crawling Dragon #2s?
Oh, that's a dragon. Nice. Good
Nice.
start. Single dragon, but we'll still take that.
Better than 0 dragon.
Speaking of dragons, I just want to remind everyone to get in those donations for that Blue Eyes White Dragon incentive. That's, again, a 1.24% chance of them getting that card. You want to see this race. And we want more skybilz and Keizaron. Like, come on.
Yeah, as Nukes is bringing up there, the incentive is afterwards they will have to face the toughest duelist in the game over and over and over again until one of them gets the Blue Eyes White Dragon, the coveted card that everybody wanted as a kid, even though it's not the best in this game. But we can get it and show it off to y'all. Throw it right back in Kaiba's face. That'd be great.
Deserves it.
This is the dream. I got Flame Cerberus, turn 1 against Weevil. This means that Jiraiya can't kill me now.
Oh, you gotta work with me, game. You gotta work with me.
Yeah, Key's talking about looking at his hand right now and just, unfortunately, has a lot of good pieces for fusions, but nothing that actually fuses together until right here at the end. You'll notice the monsters that have a lot of good synergy generally are dragons. They'll fuse with almost anything. And female cards, which actually don't have an indicator in the bottom right if they're female or not. You simply have to look at the card to kind of determine what like subtype it might be right there. And females fuse with a lot of different things. They can give you any monsters, anything attack power between usually like 1800, 2100. Both of our players with a Flame Cerberus on the board. Big 2100, biggest monster we've seen on either side.
Cerebrus?
Did I say Cerebrus?
No, the card itself actually has a typo and says Cerebrus. It's a really funny.
Oh, I never saw that.
Never noticed
Wow.
that before, dude.
I didn't either. Wow.
I've never noticed that before. That's
It's
hilarious.
super funny. Like, yeah, Flame Cerebrus.
It does
like,
say Cerebrus.
Yeah, and
Oh
if you ever see Fiend Reflection, it says Fiend Refraction.
Yeah, I've known that
Yeah.
one. Yeah. I assumed that was some sort of weird translation thing. I don't know. But
Reminder, this game is very loosely Yu-Gi-Oh!
yes.
I cannot see this, Keys. Why did you do this to me?
I love that you also
Walmart
had
brand
one on the
Yu-Gi-Oh.
board when he talked about it.
It bothers me now, Keys. Why?
I'm just spitting facts.
Yeah, but this fact I can't unsee now. There's an issue with that.
Let's go, Flame Cerebrus, my favorite.
This is all Keys' fault. Always Keys' fault.
So Sky actually taking the lead there, getting past Weevil. Weevil's generally not too hard to get by as long as you can make a monster that can be...
I got a Dry Gumo. Oh my gosh, that's a
Dry
5.
Gumo is like a 5. Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous.
Let's
How?
go. I haven't seen one of those in 3 months. Oh my god.
So to talk a little bit about the drop rates in this game, so I just said we were both like, oh, Dry Gumo is a 5. Anytime we point out, oh, that is a 5, that's a 10, that's a 20, that's a 30, it's out of 2,048. And so every duelist's drop pool will collectively make up 2,048. So to get a 5 right there, even here on the 15 card mod, absolutely ridiculous. I also want to give a shout out to Ghost. I was the one who came up with the concept of making at least the 5 card mod years ago. And Ghost was like, oh, yeah, I can do it. Made that, and I said, you know what, here's 15 cards. I never, ever thought You Get Forbidden Memories would be featured at a GDQ because it was so volatile. If you played the vanilla game, we could be here for 12 hours, and neither one of them may even be thinking of finishing the video game. So 15 card has provided this really cool way that we could show it off here at GDQs and even just like crank out races in a couple hours for a lot of people. People have come up with their own route optimizations to be able to figure out how do we take advantage of the fact that we're getting 15 cards and go the fastest possible. It's very cool stuff there.
I am so, like, I said I wasn't awake before. That 5 very much woke me up. Like, that was cool.
That card that we're never, ever gonna use.
No,
Did you put it?
not.
I was like, it's at 2,200. It's kind of, it's a fatty right now at this point. It could get used.
Oh, there's Dark Witch. Okay.
I would love 1 because I only have the 1 dragon, so anything big is nice.
Keith is gonna get all the Megamorphs before me, so I'm gonna get this back in spades later, so I'm trying to enjoy this tiny victory right now.
Oh yeah, I guess I did. Yeah, I'm trying to look at chat the whole time as well to answer, because obviously there's a lot of questions that can come up about this. When we say 5 card, 15 card, so in the vanilla game, every time you win a duel, you get 1 card. That is it. A completely
Uno
random
de
card.
Cardo.
So that's a lot of what made this game possible. And I remember thinking back in the day, like, what if you just got like 5 cards? And then again, it was taken from that. So anytime they win, you'll see right here, Sky just got the victory there. And he's just kind of scrolling through her cards really quickly, tapping left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, seeing all 15 of the cards that she just won off that. So it might seem like it cheapens the game a little bit. It really just makes it to where instead of farming for literal hours, they're going to farm for 20, 30 minutes on stream, hopefully on different duelists to get the card you need. Because you cannot beat this game without farming. It's just actually an impossibility. They need certain cards in order to get through the rest of this game because right now they're going through, you know, the early portion of the game. Good knowledge of your early game fusions can get you through a lot of that, but eventually they're going to be running into monsters that are going to be 3,000 plus attack, including the topped out monster having to potentially see a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon at 4,500 attack power. So yeah, they have to be able to beat stuff like that by the end of the game.
My Keith fight's gonna be a little less stressful. Turn 1 twin-headed's good.
Is that the first twin-headed Thunder Dragon we've seen in this race?
Yes,
I made
but
one like 30 seconds ago, but
Yes.
like it was at the end, so. Oh no. But
I am grateful that that is the case though, because Keith here can open up with Zoa. Zoa is a 2,600 creature. You don't want to mess with that, so getting a 2,800 early is really good.
Yeah. So again, we'll explain more about, we've already talked a little bit about the fusions, the drop pools, and everything. We'll bring up more kind of as we come back, but I think this is a good time. Nukes, give me like 2-3 minutes of donations real quick.
Perfect. There is so much support coming in for both of you here. I have $50 from Spoonman saying, greetings from Jersey. With my donation, I play Pot of Read. This allows the host to read 2 more donations right after this one, meaning that through the power of a children's card game, immediately after this, the host will read 1 more donation. Then the very next thing that happens will be that the host reads yet another donation. But first, shoutouts to the Millennium Puzzle with the Screaming Pharaoh soul inside. Thank you, Spoon. I appreciate that donation in honor of one of my favorite cards of the game. I also have $100 from DPS 2002 saying, shoutouts to skybilz for all the fantastic years of hosting at GDQ, and best of luck on the Forbidden Memories race. Put this towards the Blue Eyes White Dragon race, because I'd much rather see that card instead of Trent. Just a reminder that we are a little over $14,000 into that incentive out of the $30,000 we need. Again, if we meet that incentive, both Sky and Keys will race to get a Blue Eyes White Dragon after they are done with this race. So we get not only an additional race, but a race that's going to be super, super difficult to even pull off with a 1.24% chance of getting that Blue Eyes White Dragon card. So please keep those donations coming in for that incentive.
Yeah, keep them coming in, chat. We want to be able to race to get the coveted Blue Eyes White Dragon right after this race, which hopefully they'll be able to finish it all. Because again, I like to point out that even though this is a 15-card mod, so they're just on average going to get more cards, that's literally all it affects. We're not getting more currency from winning the duels, the star chips, which you can buy cards with. Even if we got a lot more, there's not a lot you can buy with those, to be honest, to assist us in finishing the game. This is absolutely a brutal, brutal game, no matter what kind of things are on for it, and could potentially just tell both of our runners today, oh, you have a 3-hour, 15-minute estimate? I'm still not going to let you finish. So a lot of what they're doing throughout this run is trying to get enough good card drops to where they can build a deck with some semblance of consistency to potentially do it. You're seeing over on Keys' side, a lot of bigger dragons on the field. That twin-headed thunder dragon right there, fully powered up with the dark energy at a 3,300. That is going to be our standard strongest monster that we're going to make. We're hopefully going to make things even stronger further, go even further beyond, go full SSJ3 there for y'all. Taking out Bandit Keith right there.
Keith was so rude. That was such a long fight.
Oh, I was having Nukes do donations. I didn't even see what was going on. So you had to go 3,300 there to take it down.
I had to, like, I was on 2,200. It was bad.
Woof. I got crank this one up. This is a bop, this song.
Oh yeah, just you know, I'm gonna shut up for about 30 seconds. Just enjoy the bop over on Sky's side. This is so good.
I have to say, this game has to have maybe one of the best soundtracks.
It needs it. If it didn't have it, no one would play it.
No one would play this game if this track didn't bop, dude.
Especially without this 15-card drop that you all are using.
Oh my gosh, yeah, doing this single. Because you have to truly like the music to... Now, people still do runs of vanilla all the time. Yo, we did put the Jirai Gumo in. Let's go. You rocking that 5. Let's go.
I'm actually gonna be rocking that 5 right up until probably Meadow.
Yeah, it's better than rocking like the 1,500 and 1,600 dinosaurs we sometimes rock here early on. Yeah. So, also get into style on Shoddy a little bit. So now, coming back, I want to talk a little bit. So we're about halfway through the World Tournament portion of the game. Again, they're pretty much going to ramp up in difficulty as we go through. Shoddy actually kind of brings it back a little bit. Let's see, I'm sure Sky probably went into the BCD pool right there. See if we get anything exciting. A Dragon Zombie.
I'll take the dragon zombie. That's pretty good.
I want dragons.
You gotta
Have
say
you
please.
had a dragon yet?
I got one baby dragon so far.
Okay, so you're up to like 2 dragons.
Yeah.
So now let's talk, chat, a little bit about what is the deck they're trying to assemble. What are cards that we see on those drop pools and we go, yo, that's Pog. That was awesome. We're primarily looking for more dragons, more thunders, although thunders are pretty rare to get as drops. That's why we started with a deck that had 3 thunders in it, so we at least are already a little bit good there. We're generally going to want to buy more thunders. We also want other usable equip cards, like that dark energy that we have, the green magic card that pops up in our hands sometimes. Those, in addition to Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon and a number of other monsters in our deck, will add 500 attack and defensive points to each of their stats right there. And those are going to be essential because 2,800 is not going to be a big enough number. This game is pretty simple. There's no card, there's no monsters with effects or anything in this game. It is just monsters with bigger numbers and monsters with even bigger numbers. That's all that matters in this game. So trying to get that number as big as possible is always going to be the most important thing. They're also going to be looking out for potentially some usable trap cards for some duels that they need to do later on. And other just bigger monsters in general. But right now in the early game, we're mostly looking for dragons, thunders, and hopefully some usable equips. Got
Shoddy played a
Raigeki
1600 on me, and I'm going to be perfectly honest, I didn't know he had a monster that big.
This is the rare. So Shoddy is like the only duel that in standard play, you'll be like, I'm not going to save before them. Yeah, I think we're good. Because generally this deck is pretty weak. But yeah, pulling out the big plays.
That was an A-POW after all of that.
Oh, I can't believe you had a full row of monsters on him.
I've used so many times. What do you want from me?
So yeah, I guess this is a good time to also talk about that. So, talk about what cards we want to see. There's also something you have to understand. This game doesn't tell you anything. I want to make that clear to the audience right now.
Nope. It tells you if you game over.
Yeah. The game literally tells you nothing about like where you want to go or anything. This game survives on game FAQs being big at the time the game came out. So people could like basically go on the forums and stuff and say, okay, if we farm this duelist, we can get these cards. But it's not as simple as that. There's not just a static card pool, a drop pool that you will get from the different duelists in this game. Every single duelist you can face has 3 different drop pools that we potentially want to get into. And so the names of them we're going to say are SA POW, BCD, and AS Tech, SA Tech. Every time that you see one of them finish a duel, if you look on the bottom part of the screen right above where the card names are that they get, it'll give them a rank, S, A, B, C, or D. Right here, we're seeing on Sky's side, she got a C rank right there, which also gave her 2 out of the 5 possible star chips, which is a currency in this game. Doesn't really matter too much, don't worry about it. But yeah, that is the rank that she got. And like I said, BCD is that middle pool. Here's the very simple terms to understand it. If you end a duel very, very quickly and you don't use that many cards, you're in the SA POW pool. You're in the fast pool. If you take forever to finish a duel, you use every single card in your deck, you're doing a million fusions, you know, you're making turkey sandwiches left and right, you do everything possible, then that is the SA Tech. We will want to get into that card pool sometimes. And then everything in the middle is BCD. Depending on what duelist they are farming, they want to actually be in completely different card drop pools because they want to manipulate higher odds or even any possibility of odds to get the cards that they want.
Yeah, and kind of for reference, like for the vast majority of the tournament, other than your first fight against Rex, you typically want to be in the BCD pool. Rex A works because he can drop dragons, and then B works because he can drop an equip.
Yeah, which again, equips are completely necessary in order to get through this game. they can hopefully work around it. And again, the biggest thing we're trying to work towards is doing some farming on Pegasus later on. Hopefully get some good cards, some really good equips and stuff there.
Spike, I was such a big fan of your KH2 run that I played Key Mace because I wanted to be a Keyblade warrior. It's dead now, but you know.
Dude, I appreciated the tweets last night. I was popping out.
I just want to note real quick, we are halfway to that Blue Eyes White Dragon incentive.
Yo, let's go. You got any donations you want to read for us real quick? We're Faces Duels. We're getting through the World Tournament.
I have one to help hype us up here. $25 from Time Wizard saying, excited to watch this AGDQ run. Spent my childhood with the video games and the TCG. Here's a tiny fraction of what I've spent on it over the years. Time to donate.
I like that. That was great.
I also have $1,000 from Char Bunny saying, so happy this morning to get to see this run. skybilz, you're an amazing inspiration in streaming, speedrunning, and hosting. Keys, I also like Pokemon. For real though.
That's bad taste, my friend.
For real though, thanks for helping put on this event, being such a smooth and professional interviewer. Good luck to both runners, and let's get that Blue Eyes White Dragon incentive.
I want my duels to go like 25% faster than they have been. This is so
honestly,
rough.
Keys has gotten absolutely dunked on with the speed of these duels in World Tournament. Being rude. Now, you might say, like, okay, well, Sky's opening up a bit of a lead here. Literally doesn't matter. We are, what I like to say from sports, we are jockeying for position right now, and it really comes down to who's going to get the card drops that allow them to move on to kind of the bigger portions of the game later on.
Also, not to make it sound like I'm throwing, but anyone who's rooting for Sky, I too am rooting for Sky.
And an Oslo hero number 2 on Peggy.
Let's go.
Okay, Keys, continue.
Oh, I was saying, not to make it sound like I'm throwing or anything, but if anyone's rooting for Sky, so am I.
Oh.
We're trying to get at least one of them across the finish line, chat.
I think it's really, at the end of the day, it's all in the hands of the game, though, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just give me something to work with, man.
God, these hands are terrible, Keys. These are so again. So I guess here's the next thing we'll talk about. So with fusion, so you might be sitting here like, wow, this is the most impressive thing ever that they know how these cards fuse together. Because as you can see, there's thousands of combinations that don't fuse together. I'm gonna simplify it for you just a little bit, chat. So every time, so look at Keys, like look at the bottom right corner of the screen where we see the UI of the different monsters right there. The third icon from the right, those are the different monster types. They're kind of main type that they go by. So he's got a dragon in his hand, he's got a little plant, he's got a little water droplet. Each of those correspond to the different Pokemon types. And knowing those, for the most part, will get you by. You have to know some special stuff, like I said, females, which you kind of just have to go off of the, what each individual card is. Those fuse with a lot of different monsters.
That way.
Wow.
I didn't know you could make Metal Dragon that way.
Oh yeah, because he's a pyro.
Yeah.
Yeah, machines double as pyros. Yeah,
oh,
that's one of the double things right there that can the double typing that the game can have that can kind of mess with you right there. So he's probably just working towards either stalling out for one more turn and hoping for something big that can get over these double Bakuri boxes.
I'm more likely to just like take a game over here.
Can I just say I just got over a Shizu starting to win out of Thunder Dragon.
Yo, let's go. Let's go. But you wait.
I don't have a piece.
I can't. You can't. We don't have a connecting piece. So what we're talking about again, twin-headed Thunder Dragon.
I'm doing strats here. It's okay. Here we go.
Oh, we're gonna fake out. This is a fake out, chat. So the AI can see that your card is face down, face up, and they could go, uh-oh.
Nope, he didn't fall for it.
They Raven, he PM'd. He fought with Illusionist Faceless Mage.
You actually can't fake out Pegasus because he has the Millennium Eye. That's an actual lore thing
That's
that I didn't know about.
That's right.
Oh, he's got lore.
All right, that's. I know he had lore on his side. That's a scam.
I thought about that for a
Yugi
second, and I was
boy.
like, wait, I don't think you can fake out Pegasus. I don't think.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either.
All right, first death of the run. All me.
And that is why we save after literally every single duel. Because, yeah, if he hadn't saved at this point, he'd be going back to the start of the video game. So, see what kind of
That's
drop
so
Sky got
rough.
right here.
Nice.
I think
It's okay.
Umi
I'm
in there and a
taking the
Dargan.
bad luck
Yeah.
so Sky doesn't have to.
Please, I've been
Teamwork.
through enough with this game in the
Yeah,
last
exactly.
month.
I'll take it. I'll take the L. The teamwork.
I have literally gotten sub 2 hours some of my runs and not finished other runs, so please just keep this coming here. All right, we're gonna go for Kaiba here. This is the best music in the game, bar none.
Yeah, I'm going to shut up just during this duel. He can drop up to a Blue Eyes White Dragon 3,000 level monster, which does outpace our Blue R Twin-Headed Thunder Dragons if we don't give it the equip. Which would obviously put it up to 3,300. So very likely we could see an L right here, but Sky and Keys both going to try to power through it and get through the World Tournament portion of the game. This is the final boss of the World Tournament portion.
I mean, the game over percentage is pretty high in here. I do have an extra Dragon Treasure in Nanumi, so that'll help, but you gotta draw the cards. It's just like any other card game. Not bad. So we're gonna start by scouting, Spike, if you want to talk about scouting.
Yeah, so right now, Sky with the cards in her hand could actually already make the Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, the 2,800. But if she puts it down and then Kaiba responds with a Blue Eyes White Dragon, it doesn't matter. Looks like he didn't. He is playing a little bit weaker. So now, by playing safe in that first turn where she couldn't attack anyways, she's now going to throw out the Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon and start her attack. You generally want to rush the AI as fast as possible to clear them off the board and get your W before they top deck some super strong monster.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Just let me get a card that works. I'm getting dumpstered.
Keys over here trying to make Cheruban Knight work on Pegasus. The game just won't give you any keys.
Help! Help me, help me, help you, help me.
Meanwhile, Sky's got two Twin-Headed Thunder Dragons on the board, trying to clear the World Tournament.
I see that dance party in chat. Y'all keep dancing for me, all right? It's working.
Huge jam.
It 100% helps with the RNG.
It does.
Yes.
I've seen it. I've seen it happen before.
Oh, Chad, if there is one run... Come on! If there is one run in this entire marathon that we need the Spirit Bomb energy for, it is this one right here, because there's a very good chance neither of our runners will finish. We want to see them both get across the finish line. As Keys is over here leveling up a needle ball, trying to take his second L to Pegasus.
What do I do?
No ATH, so I'm gonna have an extra farm there. That's okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of RNG, I have a ton of donations here trying to bite the RNG.
Yo, let's go.
$150 from Benrit2 saying, it's so great to see skybilz running one of my favorite games of all time. I will match Sky's donations for Trent, and if Sky can get a 230 or less, I will donate another 150.
Ooh,
I bite the RNG.
that's right.
I'm
I
taking a
also have
purposeful L
$50
here.
from Cronus saying it's time to save Egypt to some of the awesome tracks of Forbidden Memory. Good luck to Sky and Keys. Let's get those bobble and jam emotes out. Oh, and I bite the RNG and the Haishin.
Isn't that the truth?
So I crashed there and took a second purposeful L because I was so low on cards that in order to throw enough away to make a card that could win, I would deck out. So this is bad.
Yeah, Pegasus. I don't know how much of it is Pegasus, and really it's just your deck is absolutely betraying you right now.
It really is.
And that just happens with this game. At the end of the day, it is a card game, and you need your 40 card deck to give you some combination of cards to allow you to win. You have what, 2 dragons and 3
I have
thunders
2 dragons,
still?
3 thunders, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot less consistency in this deck, but still, it shouldn't be that bad. You can make a Flame Cerberus, but again, his standard top monster he'll throw out there is a Bakuri box and a 2300. So 2100 from Flame Cerberus, not good enough unless he plays down a little bit. Chat, Keys needs your energy to get past Pegasus.
He played down.
Illusionist
He played
Faceless
down. Holy
Mage
crap.
is on the board.
He played down. I don't believe
Be
this.
nice to Keys.
I don't
Please.
believe this. I mean, it's still illusionless, but like, I don't believe this.
Now we need 1 turn without the Gex. Meanwhile, Sky is back over in ancient Egypt, and we kind of start the Pokemon Gym Leader badge collection part of the game, which you first have to take out Mage Soldier right here. Mage Soldier's pretty weak for this point in the run, how good our deck can be. The biggest thing is trying to drop into that middle pool that I was talking about. So you're gonna see Sky could go for the W here a few turns earlier, and probably sandbag for a turn or 2 so that she can get into that middle card pool, the BCD as we call it. So she could potentially get another Dark Energy. Another one of those really good, useful equip cards.
The trumpet in this song is way too strong.
Rocking a Kaminari attack, tripping up that. Oh, okay. At least one Invisible Wire. You get to keep both your monsters at least.
Yeah.
So as long as Pegasus doesn't power back up, which if he draws a Bakuri box or a Meteor Black Dragon, he's going to run it. Yeah, so still playing down.
Finally.
There it is. There's the twin-headed Thunder Dragon for Keys.
So long.
Oh my
Way to go.
Goodness. Please don't play up from here. I'd like to play the rest of the video game.
Yeah. So people in chat are probably sitting there thinking like, oh man, Sky's out to this massive lead. And she's really not, because here's the one thing advantageous for Keys. Sky never got a trap card from the World Tournament portion of the game, which ideally in a run like this, you'd like to see a trap card drop. What you're trying to work towards is going back to the duel that Keys is on. He probably doesn't want to have to see this guy anymore, but gonna
Never
have to
again,
do it.
but I have to.
You have to get the cards you want. Taking down Pegasus, let's go.
Did Keys get an ATH yet or a wire?
I'll let you know. So usually I don't scroll through the drops unless we're like later on in the game where like we can't like really rely on that. I'll wait until I save, go to the next duel, and just look at the page, just so I can see it all like at once.
Yep, makes sense. Because it'll show you you're up to your last 15 cards you were able to get from duels right here just by pressing select. An
Oslo Hero. Holy crap.
A 2-pack of Oslo Hero. Okay, that's very good. Also got an Umi right there. Umi, a field card that can help power up our twin-headed Thunder Dragons.
You know,
yeah, I guess you
our
also
deck
got
is still
some
kinda
more
weak.
animals. Yeah. Fusionist.
I'm throwing one of them in.
Yeah,
'cause
you also have
deck's
the
still
air
kinda weak.
marmot. You didn't want to go with the little fatty?
I mean,
Marmot,
I
my boy.
considered it.
Yeah. Those can be useful. Again, those aren't good for making the big twin-headed Thunder Dragons. But again, you can't play the early part of this game only knowing how to make twin-headed Thunder Dragons and other dragons. Knowing how to make things like Flame Cerberus you've seen so many times, some of those good female fusions can help you supplement and get through this like kind of earlier portion game of the run. So now on to Isis play. Isis leading with an Aqua Dragon for Keys. That's kind of her standard topped out monster. Again, she can go stronger than that. But the good thing about Shizu here is that all of her monsters are in the Neptune typing. So here's what I'm going to talk to y'all about basically what is Pokemon typing in this game. Every monster, when they pop up, you'll see Keys will select between 2 options, Keys and Sky. They'll be like for these, like right here. Let's see what the 2 types are on this monster right here. For this surely amazing monster you're about to create.
Yeah, incredible
it's
monster
actually
here.
gonna be, oh wait. Yeah, so Jupiter and Neptune are the options there. Basically, imagine that each of them have 2 different Pokemon types that you can choose which one they have. So by picking which one, that can potentially give you advantages or disadvantages against some other type, and effectively just a long rock, paper, scissors format. All of Shizu's monsters are pretty much going to fall under Neptune. You can imagine those are waters, and we can make almost all of our good monsters in our deck fall under Pluto, which is basically thunders. So thunders beat water, just like in Pokemon, and you have a heavy advantage against her, which is good because she also has a really good card drop pool that you can potentially get some more equips from, a lot more dragons, which Keys would love to see a lot of right now.
Oh, yeah. I need a lot. Normally, so there's another thing that you'll see us do. Maybe not Sky, because Sky's actually having some pretty decent drops here. But what you might see here is I'll be leaving the menu at some point in time and inserting codes. You can buy some cards with star chips that you win from these duels. Typically, I have to buy thunders, but this might be the rare run for me where I have to buy dragons.
Yeah, you should be rocking a 5-pack of thunders at this point. We'd like to see that number get at least to 7 before we kind of go into the final portion of the game. So standard, you're going to buy for 25 and 30 star chips respectively. He could get that 6 or 7th one.
I just want to say, if you're a fan of watching Keys suffer from RNG like I am, make sure to get in those donations for the race to Blue Eyes White Dragon, because that's going to be a whole heckin' ton of RNG with a 1.24% drop. We are right now about 14,000 away from hitting that incentive, so keep those donations coming in. I also just want more Sky and Keys, if I'm being honest. So,
yes, please.
Oh, you'll get a lot of me at this rate. Don't worry.
I want exactly 3 hours of Sky and Keys this morning.
I got a dragon.
All right, I got another thunder, but I couldn't get ATH to drop. But I got another thunder, so there's that.
Yeah. So at this point, so who are you doing your farms on right now? Is this
This is BCD Pegasus, because
Pegasus.
I did not get an ATH to drop, so
does his BCD pool drop like Acid Trap Hole or anything?
Yes. I believe it's a 60 on BCD, so that's why we're doing that. Shizu does drop Widespread Room, which is better, but it's a much lower drop rate. So I could also do Kaiba and then try to get those DCJs as well, but I don't think my deck's quite consistent enough for that yet.
Yeah, the deck becoming more and more consistent. Obviously, the more dragons, the more thunders we get. Just the higher odds that you're going to be able to draw your card, draw your first hand, and immediately drop down a nice 2,800 attack level monster and get over basically any of these duels. So you're going to see a lot of preference, like Sky talked about, having to run the numbers and say, what's my best play at any given time? Maybe one duelist is going to have a higher drop rate, but I'm going to have less consistency against them because they're more consistently going to be able to put out bigger monsters. Again, the biggest goal is both of them are looking for good trap cards. So even with all the bad luck for Keys there in this World Tournament portion, this race, for all intents and purposes, if Keys can get out of Kaiba here first try, they're essentially tied. I would say their decks are pretty similar in quality right now. No big cards, no S-tier cards. No Widespread Ruins, no Mega Morphs, no Meteor Black Dragons, and both of them still trapless.
Can we just say Jaragumo, though? Because Jaragumo, though.
That was the big drop. That is the best drop of this entire race so far.
Of all the rare drops, if you told me I was getting a Jaragumo, I would be like, no, I hadn't seen that since like November, October.
So definitely a bit. Oh, I love this. Building up to the Kaminari attack.
Keys is better at spellcaster fusions than me. I'll say it before and I'll say it again. Keys is very, very, very flexible on the spellcaster fusions.
I just need more dragons so badly.
I was saying you can just slap a dragon on there, but I guess you have like none other.
I'm getting thunders and dragons, which is great, but I need ATH so I can start teching here.
Yeah, basically right now, Sky's got an amazing World Tournament deck and could probably go into the gym leader portion of this game where you have to go around and effectively beat 6 different gyms with 2 duelists apiece.
I love the comparison to Pokemon.
Yeah, I make like 12. I'm not even the Pokemon guy in this call, and I make comparisons to Pokemon all the time here. So we got a bunch of Thunders, a bunch of Waters.
You're killing me, game. You're killing me.
I'm gonna actually ask chat just to be safe because I see Nate's here in chat. Nate, do you remember what Gyragumu or OMG? What's Gyaragumu's drop? That's a 5, right? It's a 4
It's
or
a 5.
It is a 5. Okay.
And that one always sticks with me because it's such a weird number.
Where's my other dragon?
Are you gonna throw it on the Black Dragon Jungle King?
I can. I'm just like patiently waiting here because like I don't want to deck out too bad. I'm also just like trying to prepare for like if he plays up.
Sure.
But yeah,
This one definitely
I'm about to throw it at this point in time.
A bizarre.
Okay, never mind.
There it is. There's our dragon. So our general goal to make Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, the way to do it is we need to make a dragon that has at least 1600 attack power, and then anything with that, give it a thunder, it will turn into Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. So you can't simply give any dragon a thunder and it'll make Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. Generally, they'll make a single-headed Thunder Dragon, and that's not as good, unfortunately. About 1200 less attack power on that. Got my boy Keys trying to get into the SA Tech pool of Kaiba right here.
Wait, are you serious?
No. This is BCD all
like,
day long.
I was gonna say, did you get an ATH or something? I was like, nah.
Yeah, so the biggest reason I was delaying as much as I was there was because if he decided to top deck Blue Eyes.
Oh my God!
And a Dragon Treasure. Sorry, Keys talk.
Sorry.
Yeah, if he played up to Blue Eyes, then my Twin-Headed would be dead even with a Umi boost. So that's why I was being like super patient about it.
So I would say with that, Sky officially takes the lead in this race. Got a Dragon Treasure, which is great. That's already her 3rd equip card that she can use in her deck. But got the coveted trap card, Acid Trap Hole, which will allow her to get into that final card drop pool that I was talking about in order to get some really, really good cards.
All right.
Are you about to go into it?
It's time for math class, yeah.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
So with that, we're gonna have a lot of time for donations in a little bit, but we're doing some SA teching right now.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Never thought I'd see the day where we A-Tech a GDQ.
All right, 3-0.
So I'm gonna help with counting here in just a second, and then I will explain to y'all what we are trying to do.
This is the hardest part of the run, by far.
Yeah, Sky wants some focus time here because you have to basically use every single card in your deck. So right there, so yeah, she is counting up in her head everything she is doing. Has done 4 fusions so far.
Yeah,
has not had an effective attack, but got an equip card off. So what she is counting in her head, chat, is she needs 15 fusions, 4 effective attacks, and she needs to MELT, melt. Let me count this up, so that's 5 fusions.
Oh,
that's 6 fusions.
I got at the trap hole from Kaiba.
Let's see if we can get L here. Okay, that's L. That's 5-0 EL right now.
5-0 EL. There is a laundry list of things that in the SA Tech pool, in order to get into it, they need to do. So you're gonna see them do a lot of weird things here. Just understand that they have to basically use every single card in their deck, including their trap card, their magic cards, their equip cards, and do a butt ton of fusions right here. 2 more fusions, that puts you at 7-0. Getting her first effective attack. 7-1 now.
Yep.
7-1 EL. The melt stands for magic, equip, life point loss, and a trap card being used. All 4 of those have to get used. She needs to use 15 different fusions, which you can see right here on this combination. She's already at 7, and multiple within 1 usage year count. So that's 8 fusions. Here's 9 fusions. And then bump it off to make sure you have a weak monster to bait out an attack from Pegasus right here, because that will allow her to get right there her second effective attack, attacking a monster while it is in its attack position, setting up for this parent dragon to now get her third effective attack on the next turn. Ten fusions, 11 fusions.
Mage Soldier has Toon Gator.
We're on 11-3 EL, I believe.
11-3 EL, yeah.
All right, cool. I'm gonna set for a couple turns here.
Yeah, so there's an Umi card, a field. That will count for her magic card, so the M in the melt.
That's 4, right?
That's 4, yeah. So you are done on effective attacks. Still need to trip up the trap, and you need 4 more fusions.
Yeah, game's trying my patience right now. If that card is on the very bottom, I know a way to win. If it's on second from the bottom, I just learned that a couple days ago, but if it's on the very bottom, it's an invalid attempt on an attack, so we're really hoping that doesn't happen here.
Yeah, so this is actually, for a lot of people, this is the most intense part of the run, trying to keep track of all this stuff. So there's a 12th and a 13th fusion right there, knowing that alternative with the female combo right there.
So I goofed and I forgot to go there first. So
little extra plot going on here. Nice.
Yeah.
Still looking for that trap card, unfortunately, for Sky's side. Need 2 more fusions and you're done there, and then I'll start messaging you.
Yeah.
Just trying to semi-explain this to the audience because it's very complicated to do and to understand it.
This is tricky. This is not easy. Is this 14 or 15?
This is 15. You're done on fusions.
Cool. Just want to not kill Pegasus here. This is getting to crunch time here.
Yeah, we really need to see that pink card come out of the deck, chat here. We're about to draw 3 more cards. We need the Acid Trap Hole. We still don't see it. Only 3 cards left in the deck. We are a 1 in 3 chance of getting bottom decked on the trap card. That is a 1 in 40 chance, and it would invalidate this attempt because we will not be able to use it. And just like that, Sky will still get some cards, but she's not getting into the card drop pool that she wants to see.
Oh, game, why you do this to me?
It's trying to give me a fighting chance.
Yeah, it is a 50-50 chance. Chat, please raise your hands to the sky. We do not need an invalid attempt on the first AS tech of the run.
I know how to do this if it's the next card, but if not, I just gotta finish with a BCD. It's not my fault at that point. That's just the game being the game. No!
Wow!
That's so unlucky.
Wow.
Absolute marathon luck right there. Literally 1 in 40 to chat. 1 in 40. So now she just has to take the victory. She'll take the 50 cards. There still could be some good stuff here. She could get another Thunder. Could get a Dragon Treasure.
I want another ATH is what I want right now.
Yeah, you'd love a second Acid Trap Hole, yeah.
I'm full on Osceola Heroes, so no, that was nothing good there. That was just a big old waste. That gives Keys time, though. That does open up the door for Keys a little bit there. So.
And as you can see, when you do a duel like this, chat, like, this is an amazing card pool that we are trying to get into, but it is a time investment. This is 5, 6, 7, potentially 8 minutes, depending on how the duel's go. Probably even longer than that because of how she had to slow play it there at the end. That is pretty rough for the first duel right there.
It's all right.
And now, Keys, are you taking out Mage Soldier right now?
No, I'm on my ATEC.
Okay,
No,
Keys also doing his ATECs.
I didn't do the second cutscene for getting the map yet, but so I still have like a little bit of time that I have to invest in cutscenes, but I just went straight to this. I felt lonely.
I'm seeing the hype for a donation train at 55.55, chat. Let's make it happen. Let's get that Blue Eyes White Dragon incentive met.
We've got about 13 $15,000 to make that happen still. So we're getting there. I definitely want to see more from these two runners. I'm impressed by all the knowledge that just goes into this game right now.
Yeah, there's truly it's very easy to look at this game and just think like, oh, so you make twin-headed Thunder Dragon and you win, right? That is like 1% of what you need to understand to maximize, min-max everything going on.
0.
So at this point, I am mainly going to help out Sky with tracking her ATEX right here. I was kind of trying to watch along. Is this potentially a portion of the run we can read donations throughout it? Yeah, we certainly do not have to.
I'd say maybe at least in between ATEX, just so when we get to I think me and Key should be synced at this point, right?
Yeah, we're both A-teching.
Yeah, to note on this race chat, it is basically a tie right now. Sky's deck might be a little bit more consistent, but yeah, they're both now in the A-tech portion. The big things we want to see on the card drop pools chat, from the card drop pools here, we want to see Megamorphs and we want to see Widespread Ruins. Megamorphs add 1,000 attack power to each of our monsters and defense, but mainly attack. And Widespread Ruins are the best trap in the game. You can literally destroy any opposing monster with it. So we're mainly going to be focusing here, so I'll just kind of leave it up to Nukes to read donations at her discretion in between duels and whatnot.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to pull away from all the thought process that goes into everything going on right now here.
Pretty much, if Sky says that we're good for donations, I'm good because I'm using a tracker right now. Like I have a rank calculator, so it's a little easier for me to keep track of.
I got Spike too, so as long as Spike's keeping an eye on it, I'm okay with donations too. Let me get rid of this.
All right, I'll go ahead and read some donations here towards that Blue Eyes White Dragon incentive we've got going on here. We got $50 from Ogden Dratcher saying, Richard here, best of luck to Sky and Keys. I want to thank both of you for always making my weeks better, and I love and appreciate both of you. Same to Spike as well. Getting the opportunity to do shows with all of you has been a privilege, and I look forward to working with you more in the future. Let's hope you have good RNG, and we'll see who takes the first step into the winner's circle.
Richard!
A major shout outs to Richard, who's helped me and Sky with our Hotfix shows.
Absolutely. I couldn't think of a better person to work with on Hotfix. Richard is just an awesome person. That was very sweet, Richard. Thank you.
Which I think is a great reminder too. If you're enjoying these two runners right now, you can watch them all throughout the year on GDQ hosting Hotfix shows. Make sure to check that out in between our mainline events as well.
All right, I got a widespread, but that's it. But that's still good. That's still good.
That's still really good. That's a nice defensive spell there.
I got a Goblin fan too.
I
also got a
Goblin
Harpy's
fan.
Feather Duster, which is like situationally good.
Thanks, Spike.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I've got you on a very tiny feed. Here's
Thank
the trap
you.
card being trapped. Yeah. So you just need 2 more effective attacks and you're good. 2 more effective attacks, and the other thing, in addition to all the things I mentioned, chat, 15 fusions, 4 effective attacks, magic, equip, life point lost, and trap cards, they also need to make sure they have 3 or less cards left in their deck at the end.
We'll have that requirement met pretty easily.
But it is something you want to, keep track of as you get to the end. Certainly not go one, don't do everything else, then, stop with 1 card left. So at this point, Sky is just trying to lay down some fodder and just go through her deck as fast as she can.
We got T also, right, Spike?
Yes, we did.
Okay. All right. I didn't see that on the last count. All right, this should just be go because we used Verdeki earlier.
Yeah, you're in go. I'll put go in our chat whenever you're go.
Thank you.
Whenever you got the
Can we talk about
shoes on.
Crimson Sunbird's a fire type and my water field doesn't affect it because it's
I
flying
know.
over
It's
it
because
like
it
a
flies
cheater?
above it. That's my headcanon, yeah.
Such a jerk.
All right, so with that, let's focus in Sky about to get. So again, chat, these are the things we want to pop off for. Widespread Ruin, Megamorph. Can we see them?
DCJ, Bright Castle, Double Dragon Treasure. Okay, so
okay.
3 Dragon Treasures, a Dark Energy, and a Bright Castle.
So 5 equips.
We probably still want that Megamorph. We got a
Yeah, or-
DCJ also, which is defensive magic for later. All right, not bad. But we want 2 Megamorphs. That's what we're after right now. So is Keys. Keys, I hope you get it. This game's been giving you the biz.
I hope so too. Did you? I didn't hear. Did you get a widespread at all?
No, I did get
Okay.
2 Dragon Treasures. I have 4 Dragon. No, I don't start with a Dragon Treasure. So no, that's 3 Dragon Treasures, a Bright Castle, and a Dark Energy. It's a good start.
Okay, I have to point out right away before somebody goes, what was that? Keys is cheating. Sometimes this happens whether you're using the mod or not. Sometimes if you're using the fast disk speed option on a PlayStation 2, cards will just glitch out. So that Crimson Sunbird was very discolored and was an illusionist faceless mage. So that happens. That's normal. Normal in quotations.
I like setting me early. Spike's the real MVP here, helping me out.
Yeah, and again, with me trying to help keep track of these, again, Nukes can pretty much feel free to just read donations as they come in. Again, guys, let's get towards that $3,000 incentive.
30,000, Spike.
30,000, yeah, that's even better.
Yeah.
That's so much more money for charity.
We're almost to 18,000 though here. We got less than $2 till we hit that 18,000 out of 30,000. So we're getting there. But we need your help, chat, to reach that donation incentive and get more Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, that's the Race to Blue Eyes White Dragon. That card has a 1.24% chance of dropping. These runners are going to give it a 15-minute try to get that card. And I believe the fight that they have to do for that is actually a pretty difficult one as well.
Worst
One of the
in
harder
game.
fights in the game.
Yeah, 30,000. What is this, like SGQ 2012 or something?
Spike, are you counting right for me? Now I'm scared.
I know, right? It's good to know that I'm the one keeping count.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Spike. Now I
But
got
I'm
these
throwing
right.
out negative zeros over here.
If I see pie on there, you're in trouble. All right, let's keep going. This is actually.
I might have a confession to make. Before the start of the run, I might have asked people for monster noises because, you know, keys and Pokemon noises. I do have a $25 donation from Cartridge Blower saying, my favorite card is Final Countdown to the End, because any card that lets me win non-violently is my card of choice. I know we're asking for monster noises, but I'll drop another $10 if the host and runners can give me the voice of the strongest dual monster, Joey Wheeler. Hey, Yug.
Hey, you.
Hey, you!
Hey, Yugs! Try out my flame sword.
Going the extra mile there. Ooh, I thought Joey joined us there for a moment.
Yugi boy.
That's actually pretty good. You ever notice, Spike, that the person who voices Pegasus looks a little bit like Author Blues?
Oh, I've never seen the voice actor, no.
Yeah, the U.S. voice actor looks a little bit like Author Blues. It's kind of funny.
That's awesome. Author Blues, one of my favorite people.
Oh yeah, oh
Yo, my boy Toon Alligator getting the kill. I love it. That is a rare dub for the Toon Alligator fan club.
I also have something that maybe will help the RNG here. $25 from the Maverick Girl saying,
Oh, yeah.
Here's some Bs to get the runners some MBDs. Let's go Sky and Keys with this awesome run of one of my favorite childhood games. I'm ready to save Egypt and jam to some incredible bops along the way. Good luck to you both.
Aw, thanks, friend. Maverick Girl, someone, a good friend of mine, met through the Magic community. Welcomed me there with open arms, so very much appreciate the donation, Maverick Girl. Thank you. All right, this should be
Another one, $50 from 1,000 Needles saying, Skybilz, the critters are all rooting you on, including Noodle.
We got
We're
one
all
Megamorph.
tuned in and wishing you the best MBD drops. Best of luck to you and Keizaron. Let's send cancer to the Shadow Realm. Donation to Skybilz Choice of Incentive.
Yo, sweet. Thanks, Needles. We got Magic community showing up here at GDQ. Much love, y'all. Thank you.
So I got one Megamorph and one DCJ from that ATEC. So
Let's go.
I'm looking nice
Let's
right
Good,
now.
friend. There you
So
go.
Keys is the first one with a widespread ruin and a Megamorph. I would say this race is basically tied, chat. Let's see what Sky gets from this drop pool right here. Can she get some of her own?
Got another ATH and a widespread. Okay, so
Okay.
I'm still short Megamorphs right now, but that's okay because I have a lot of variety, but Keys has got the strongest one so far, so it's pretty even right now. This is great.
The game's making it up to me for what it did to me in World Tournament.
I believe it was me that apologized to the game, so I should get some credit here because you were making fun of it earlier, and I said please. So this is partially my victory too now, if you get it.
Thank you for giving me updates as well when I come out of the duel. On just how you're doing as well.
Oh yeah. What was that opener, Spike?
I know. I was like, that's all I had to type out. Again, she wants to see. So dragons and zombies are great. They love to fuse with one another. So more of those are always good to see. There's like 4 different dragon zombie type fusions you can make.
Dragon zombie fusions are always scary to me because if you accidentally throw a plant on there, you're just getting a pumpkin instead.
There's a lot of ways to kind of debate yourself with the fusions here.
What are these hands? They're good for fusing, but they're not good for getting over stuff.
Yeah, she at least has a couple of defensive measures. That Stone D right there, that bigger dragon has 2,300 defense, so that's actually okay for just being a blocker right now. If he doesn't go above the Curry box, he should be good to go.
Yeah, about that. I have an idea. It's not a good idea, but it's an idea.
Yeah. So you have the luxury. He probably is going to Harpy's Feather to... Oh, okay.
We'll take that, though. We'll take that.
Now the
because
Bakuri
that'll
box
happen.
will get eaten by it. Yeah.
Yeah. That should work. And those
I just want to say we're a little over $19,000 towards that incentive out of the 30. So we're making way. We're almost a little less than 11,000 to hit it. Keep it coming, chat.
Keep it coming, chat. I believe in all of you.
You know, Spike, this is, pending any more disasters here, this is actually working out a little bit here.
Yeah, this is actually surprisingly working well. Because now she was able to bait out the big monster and bait the other monsters to bring her life points down and then get hit with an effective attack and start getting back in control of the duel.
Yeah, so here that's probably a fake that's face down. All it does is just nullify my attack, so I'm gonna make another attacker here. Oh, guess not. Interesting. I wonder what that is face down then. Keys, I'm still rooting for you. Come on, get another Megamorph.
I'm trying. I'm rooting for you. I want you to get one too. In fact, you're gonna get a play pack of them. You're gonna get 3 in one duel.
That would be cool. Definitely might add to my personal charity pool if that happens. This is working out well, Spike. Recovering from a very poor opener.
Because you have to know in this game sometimes, chat, where you're like, it is faster to take the loss. There's no way to just like forfeit the duel. You have to drop your life points to 0 or make yourself deck out. Knowing when to do that to save yourself potentially minutes on what is probably a failed attempt.
Keys, what is your equip situation right now?
I have 2 dark energies and a megamorph.
Okay, so Meme Soldier dropped that. And Dark Energy is a great one because that can go onto a Skull Knight. That can also stand up to Ultimate with its Mercury Guardian Star, so that's pretty good.
I got a bunch of Electro Whips, you know, the most useful item for our dragon.
Run the female deck, dude. It's great.
We're almost there, Spike. Couple more turns.
Yeah. So this is what it'll be after you smack this shark right here. Yeah, you need one more effective and your magic card, and you are good to go.
I can always Regaki after killing the last monster if I'm below 3 or below. Let's see what I got here. I can do that. I can also just Umi here.
Yeah, either one's a pretty viable option. And holding the Geki, just in case the top deck MBD, is probably always a decent call.
Yep. All right, so we're good, Spike. I see 3 cards.
Yep. You are.
Right,
as long as you have 3 cards, it is go. I can't see that text on the way.
I got my second Megamorph and a bunch of Oslo heroes. So I'm out of here.
Bright Castle, Megamorph, Bright Castle. I just got 1. But I think if I get 2 MBDs, I might be able to make just 1 work. I'm going to defer to my FM folks in chat here. I think with the amount we got, I think we can work off of 1 Megamorph. It's a little risky, but I got to hustle. I got to hold on to my end of the interview here. So I think we're only going to go back to doing that, Spike, if this proves to not be enough. But we are very horizontal in terms of our equips right now.
Yeah, about to say 5 smaller equips plus a Megamorph. Also, I guess more than that. It depends on. Yeah, are you going to rock all of your equips? What are you thinking? So
I'm rocking all of them.
Okay, so let's get now a quick review. We are through the AS Tech, kind of the most intense mind usage, I guess I'll say, portion of the run, knowing how to make all that work. So let's do a quick review as we're kind of progressing the plot a little bit. Keys, what is kind of the build of your deck right now?
My build is 2 Dark Energies, 2 Megamorphs, I think 2 Widespreads, and then just whatever Dragons and Thunders I can get on the way.
So honestly, pretty solid. I would love to rock with 2 Widespreads, 2 Megamorphs, and the little equips can definitely help out. Sky going over here the first time we're seeing someone buying some cards. You generally playing this game only knew these by having the cards in real life. They'd have the little numbers at the bottom. Obviously, we have the internet. Thank you, Game FAQs, for getting us the hookup right there. Adding another Thunder to the deck and adding a little bit more consistency. So Key's sitting over there, 2 big equips among 4 total with 2 Widespread Ruins, while Sky is sitting here with, I believe, 7 equips with 1 Megamorph in that group. 1 or 2 Widespread Ruins, I want to say.
1, but I think I have at least 2 Dragon Capture Jars, which is, it gets the job done all the same.
Oops.
All right.
Oops.
All right, well, time to bust out the wallet for charity. Keys?
That was weird. I forgot to add 1 card, so I got kicked back to the menu. Oops.
Yeah, that's actually the optimal way when you're farming for a deck at the start of the game in standard races, where, yeah, you'd be like, okay, this is how I get out of there real quick. Skips a text box. It's great. But, yeah, okay, so I would say between the 2 of them, I genuinely would say this race is basically tied, chat. I think their decks are very equivalent. If I have to give a slight edge, maybe to Sky, but those Megamorphs, those Widespread Ruins, they can definitely make a big difference in consistency. So now we go into finally what I was building up to. We're doing the mage section of the run, the gym leaders. There are 5 different mages that we have to go take out, including this first one here, the Meadow Mage. And they each have one underling, one lower mage that you have to take out to get to them. You have to beat both in a row. So if they finish the first duel, they actually have the option to leave the duel in order to put it in their farmable portion of the game where they can potentially get more good cards, which they may want to do here for lower Meadow Mage. Are you both pretty much going to bounce out after you beat them? Or are you going to try to push through? Okay.
I think going up against Kapura is a very bad move, and here's why, y'all. Kapura has a 4250 Gate Guardian because of the field power bonus on Meadow. You don't want to mess with that right now. That's not good. It's a lot. I did it on accident. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
No. Yo, you finish your statement. I'll jump in later. We have
I was going to say, I did that on accident yesterday, and I won, but I was very nervous the whole time, and I'd rather just big chill with all y'all, all right?
So what I love about this game, like I said, chat, it's not just you beat a duel and you hope for cards. There's 3 different card pools they're getting into. They ideally shouldn't have to do any more of that AS taking the really long portion where they can get into that longer pool. They now instead want to do the exact opposite with lower Meadow Mage. They want to defeat him as quickly as possible without using a ton of cards in the deck. It's hard to get into that pool in the campaign version of this, and we'll get into that in a little bit. They're just trying to get a victory because if they can get into the SA POW pool, beat them in a couple of turns, only use a handful of cards, only a few fusions, then they can get the biggest monster drop in the game available to us, the Meteor B Dragon, the Meteor Black Dragon. Amazing card, can come in at 3,500 attack. Now that's what they want to see. What I want to see, chat, if we have any subs to my channel, spam your SSJ Trents right now. I want to see Trents left and right. It's basically the exact same as a Meteor B Dragon. It only has 2,000 less attack power to rock out there. Goes from a 3,500 to a 1,500, but it's a tree. It's the exact same drop rate, so it's hilarious when you get it.
On that note, I do have a donation here, if you don't mind me reading it.
Yeah.
I was just about to hand it to you. Read the donation.
$50 from OMG Lilton saying, Meteor Black Dragon. Every FM runner knows that the true prize we're looking for off Meadow Mage Farm is our boy Trent. So I will donate $15 for every Trent that drops between Sky and Keys.
Let's go.
And I believe Sky is also doing the same, donating for Trents here as well. I have another, also a $10 from Concussion saying, here is $10 to push towards that Blue Eyes incentive. And in a precursor, another $10 for every Trent that the runners find. Hopefully Pegasus is charitable to both of our runners. And remember, be careful around Seto. He's dangerous. Also, I bite the RNG.
Yeah, so one thing that is really good about this Meadow Mage farm and why it's easier in the free duel to actually get your SA POW, your desired amount of your rank, is that its AI loves to spam using Sogen, changing the field to its advantage. So if you respond with an Umi, just another field card that changes it back, they almost always will follow up with yet another field and give you a free hit directly to their life points.
It's already starting. I'm getting the Meteor without the B, and I don't like that.
Yeah, so there's a lot of pretty solid cards that lower Meadow Mage can drop. Can drop a lot of level 2 dragons, and by that I mean dragons that already come with 1,600 attack power. So that can make your fusions a lot faster. You only need that one dragon with any thunder will do it. You don't have to build up the dragon. Can also drop Skull Knights, which is a really, really good alternate monster that can actually help you win the game at the end. Otherwise, it's got Trent. But again, we want to see the Meteor B Dragons. Those are the big cards that you will pop off for if you see them pop up on the bottom of the screen for either runner. He's getting a little trolled right here. Had to go up against the Millennium Shield. That's basically the worst thing lower Meadow Mage can do. With a Sogen on the field, that is a 3,500 defensive monster. So we need to at least beat that in order to deal any direct life points. So Key's gonna have to take another BCD right here. BCD can still give you some decent cards. I think like Kaminari Attack could still be in this one, the biggest thunder you have access to. But other than that, yeah, not too much here. Just trying to get through the duel, get to the next one as fast as you can, because Meteor Black Dragon will only drop in that SA PAL pool. So with that, both of our runners looking for Meteor B Dragon. They ideally want to leave here with 2 of those. Obviously, could get a full pack of 3. But from there, Nukes, I want to hand it over to you because I want to see the Blue Eyes White Dragon farm get met. I'm looking at the tracker right there. Looks like we're coming up on $20,000 out of the $3,000 I said earlier. No, it's actually $30,000. Nukes, you got any donations to read for us?
I do. I have $150 from a Silent Harmony saying, to both our runners, may the heart of the cards bless your runs, and may the RNG be bitten. And don't forget, Seto is dangerous. Shoutouts to all the runners, hosts, mods, staff, and everyone else involved with putting on this great event. And shoutouts to PCF for the amazing work they do. Let's hit that 2 million tonight, chat. I know we can do it. That's a great reminder that not only can you put these donations towards us getting Blue Eyes White Dragon, but all of the donations go to Prevent Cancer Foundation, which is a fantastic fantastic charity that does a great job at trying to prevent cancer from even starting in the first place, so that we don't even have to deal with all the treatment that goes along with cancer. So please get those donations in, all going to a very fantastic cause out there. Just checking, we are almost to that $20,000 for the Blue Eyes White Dragon out of that $30,000. So keep those donations coming in. I want to see more Sky. I want to see more Keys. I want to hear more Spike. I want to see the RNG get bitten. Keep them coming in.
Let's bite that RNG together, chat. We can do it.
I can't get a good start, so I keep getting BCD.
This is one of those. Sky's at least getting looks at the SA pool.
But there's none. Whoa, that was
Meteor
one.
B. There's an MBD. Our first MBD has been found, chat. Now, Sky is definitely, with her deck, is going to want at least 2 of those to have a semi-decent amount of consistency at the end. But Keys definitely still has time. That is, I believe, a 20 are the odds of an MBD dropping. 20 out of 2,048. So what you're looking for there is like not even a 1% drop.
Not even.
But again, we get 15 pulls at it each time.
It is worth noting that cards like Dark Magician is also good because that can help you get to those to the AS pool faster. Also, Dark Magician plus things like Bright Castle Megamorph, you can use that to catapult yourself over an Ultimate Dragon. It's really cool when it happens too. Mm-hmm. Oh, look who showed up!
Look at him!
It's a pretty big boy you're pulling.
Nice Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, basically, on the field right now for Sky. A 4,500, which only ties you with the worst. A lot of what we're building to, chat, is Seto third. He is actually the third from last duel of the game, but he is by far the hardest. He's got like an 80% chance he will first turn just drop a 4,500 level monster on the board, and you just pray. That's it. Nothing else you can do. So that's what we're trying to make something that we can semi-consistently beat that. Because here's the other thing about the game. Now, a lot of you, when you played this in the 90s, you probably didn't even get out of the World Tournament portion. Maybe you did. The end of the game has what we famously call the final 6. 6 duelists in a row, a lot of the hardest ones. They actually cheat. We'll talk about that more later. You have to beat them all in a row. If you lose to the 6th duel, you go back to before the first duel. The game does not let you save in between them. It's a miracle anyone has ever beaten this game without extensive knowledge about the card drop pools, how to manipulate AI, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, that is what we're trying to build to. Because you might sit here and say like, oh, they've already got like pretty decent decks. There's like almost 2 hours left in the estimate. Doesn't matter.
I have my luck on this on getting 2 MVDs has gone from I got it in 3 tries, which was actually just yesterday, to it's taken me 66 tries to get the second one to fall. I wish I was exaggerating, but that's, again, how volatile this game can be. So,
now, on the flip side, Keys can't count to 4 star chips, sitting over here stuck in the BCD pool, which I do want to know, chat, don't worry, Trent can still drop in the BCD pool. So my man is just farming. I think the odds are actually slightly higher to get a Trent in the BCD pool.
Really?
I think it goes from literally from like a 20 to a 24, yeah.
I'm drawing so bad that I'm actually just gonna ram and take the L.
Right,
this is rough.
Yeah, we're seeing Sky get shot. Oh, a 2-pack of the Dark Magicians right there. Specifically, this is solid for this farm, just because a 2,500 you just get to lay on the board. That's the best just flat monster, a single card monster you can drop down. And that's really good for this farm because, again, you want to make sure you don't use more than like 12 cards in your deck. They want to see at least 28 cards left in the deck when the duel is over. So only having to go through 1 is very, very helpful. Unfortunately, getting Millennium shielded with a Sogen on the board and no Umi to counter. This one's going to be rough then. Hopefully we can see like a Raigeki. Okay. That should secure the SA.
Real quick, I just want to note we're $20,000 towards that $30,000 incentive for Blue Eyes White Dragon. We got less than 10,000 to go, so keep it going, chat.
Chat, I love these moments in GDQ where we all come together to raise our hands to the sky for that big donation dollary due. Spirit Bomb. Metal Dragon, another level 2 dragon right there. Chat, I want to see the incentive get met and raise your hands to the sky for Keizaron to get an SA POW.
It's impossible. It's literally impossible.
So your first one's going to be 8 Trents and 3 MBDs. It's
Probably.
I was going to say, watch him get 3 MVDs
Turn
right away.
2 swords? Are you kidding me? What?
No!
Unbelievable.
Show some mercy, will
This
you?
literally never happens. This absolutely never happens.
Get out the bingo cards.
This is just like a great demonstration about how this game can go when you have 2 runners who know what they're doing and just very, very different what's going out on the field here.
This is my best chance for an SA POW, and he literally said no.
Swords of Revealing Life, for anyone who hasn't played the base game, it works exactly the same like it does in the base game. It's almost like this card never should have been made. It is 3 turns of they cannot attack you. So it just wastes 3 turns, which is literally the last thing we want to have, the worst possible thing for this kind of farm.
What do you want from me, game? What? That's so rude.
Chad, I'm telling you, Keys and Sky could go to 100 farms of this and would not see Swords Revealing live again. This is ridiculously unlucky.
Oh my goodness. Well, now that it doesn't really matter what I do,
Sky, make the biggest dragon scroll we've ever seen. Oh, okay.
I was just gonna. Oh wait, that doesn't work. I could make a big dragon. All right, for the mates,
Yeah, do it, yeah. So this is what's great about Megamorph, chat. It literally goes on anything. You want that Trent to be a 2,500 that still dies to anything? You can do it. So that was a absolute child that she just gave those training weights to. It's a 2,400 now. That's pretty good.
I went from a potential S-POW to a D.
To a D. Curse of Dragon. Again, we're looking for the Meteor B Dragons, chat. No Trents yet. Anybody keep a track of that?
I'm telling you, once Keys hits the AS, I'm gonna get dumpstered by 2 MVDs. I'm gonna get it by RNG, I swear.
What are these hands?
What is this hand?
Get me out of here!
Triple Thunder with a trap. I like the face up. That's good BM.
Okay, I can work with this. It's possible from here. Oh my gosh!
I haven't heard Keys say please once. That's
Please!
Please! Just say please.
Please!
Wait, Key's got a Trent?
Did I?
Did.
Are people saying you got a Trent? Oh my gosh. Chat, stop the presses. It's over. Done. We're coming in 2 hours under estimate. We found Trent. Yo, the big bass Thunder Dragon.
I gotta. I don't have a choice.
That's your play.
This is honestly the best part of the run in terms of like chat interaction, just because the most ridiculous stuff happens at this farm. And I enjoy it.
All right, so if he doesn't power up, Keys is in there for his first SA pack.
Finally! I can finally get one. Holy moly.
Sakes alive. All right, we in there, chat. We need all your energy because he's only going to get one shot at this every 15 minutes.
I'm never going to get another one.
Spike.
I'm never going to get another one.
All right, here it is.
Come on, friend.
Not even. Hey, Gaia, I guess. I can use Gaia.
Okay, there was one usable card in there. Got 2 Brachia radiuses. Those are 2200s.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're not
But they're not
bad.
going to get powered up on Sogen, so who cares? Yeah, Gaia is a 2300, which normally is not a great number, but if he does Sogen, it actually powers up with Sogen to be at 2800 itself. So it's basically like a 1-card twin-headed Thunder Dragon on that field. So that's out of 15 cards. That was pretty crappy, Chad. That was not very good.
I'm so sad. We got one, though. I did it.
Yeah,
Pack
you
it up.
got one. You in there.
Pack it up.
Oh my goodness.
Brachia Radius, I'm pretty sure it's another one of those it's a 2200.
It's a good World Tournament card.
Oh yeah, it'd be real solid if we had it not at this portion of the game.
I think Keys still, though, assuming that Keys gets 2 MBDs, Keys is going to have the more consistent end of the game deck over me, because there are so many things that can go wrong with all of these equips. Like
So with
many
that,
things.
with that first turn, Sogen, Key's able to take advantage right there, getting some free pops, but needs our opponent here to play down a little bit. Looks like it's gonna, okay, so this should be workable as long as he can make another twin-headed Thunder Dragon. He can get exact lethal here, or just make a big Black Dragon Jungle King. That also works. Looking back over at Sky's drops right here.
Skull Knight.
Skull Knight, our first Skull Knight sighting. Again, really, really solid monster card. Comes in at only a 2650, but can take Dark Energies, which we have, and gets powered up by Yami, the Dark Field, which we'll see a lot of in the end game. So, can has some plays there.
Skull Knight's great.
Okay, I guess I'm just a Gaia farmer, because that's just...
2 Gaias, baby. 2 Gaias and a Trent. You haven't put Trent in the deck, I'm just saying.
Okay, I'll put it in.
Listen, it's a plant. The second best dragon they can make standard is going to be Black Dragon Jungle King at 2100. Dragon plus plant, bam, there you go. Which actually is pretty playable
I
here.
didn't actually get one. I'm blind. Okay, well, I'm going to put the Trent in.
Let's go, Trent. My boy. A lot of scrolling because we get a lot of cards here.
Where the heck?
Plants.
It's way down. Yeah.
There
Okay,
he is. My boy, let's go.
There you go.
Wait,
For the fans.
Trent? Oh, gosh.
Yeah. So it's
For the
tied up
fans.
1-1. You have MBD, he's got Trent. Yeah, so Keys in 30 drops has a guy. Not even like level 2 dragons.
I got a level 2 dragon from BCD. I got a crawling dragon. That's the best drop I've gotten so far. It's from not the pool I'm going for. Oh, I did that the wrong order. Well, you know.
Hey, that's
Matt,
it.
there's 2 MBDs for
That's
Sky.
it.
Nice.
Okay.
9, we'll take it. For charity, 9, we'll take it. All right, now if I get the third one, either off of High Sheen and I win, or off of Low Mountain, I will donate $25 extra on top of what I was gonna already donate, so.
Yeah, so overall, solid RNG. I would not say Sky got super lucky there. I don't want to build it up like Sky just got really lucky. I would say Keys is getting destroyed on luck. And Sky got probably, would you say that's probably average RNG, Sky?
No,
for getting
that's,
your 2 MBDs?
That's above average for me.
Above
Have
average.
you seen my luck?
Yeah, no, that's fair. That is totally fair. So right now, Sky is definitely in the lead, but again, it doesn't matter until Nightmare has been defeated, the final boss of the game, because of how brutal that final 6 can be. Keys definitely doesn't want to wait too much longer before he starts getting these drops, but Sky should now be able to pretty much fly through the mage portion of this run. Again, basically has to go to 5, I effectively call it 6 different gyms, take out each set of 2 duelists, and then she'll be able to go to the final 6.
Yeah, Keys, stop waiting to get those drops, will you?
Yeah,
Listen,
Totally in your control.
Yeah,
Give some
yeah.
effort.
My bad. I'm just stalling for charity, you know.
Don't worry. Yeah, someone said bad luck. Sky, you got trends. I'll go off of Keys' trends for charity too. All right. I think that's
Let's
fair.
go.
And I
Hey,
still
what's our
have
Trent count right now?
just
One.
one right now.
Don't worry,
Keys.
I'm gonna get 10 of them right here.
Dude, come on, let's go charity. Give me some charity right here. I love charity. Do it.
I like charity too.
No,
Hey, I got another crawling dragon. I
You
think
got
I just
two
got 2
crawling dragons in there, I
Man,
think.
that's not bad. That's not bad. I'm not
Those would be
sad
better
about
than
that.
your SA pool drops.
Yeah, I know, right?
So I want to give it to Nuke so she can read some donations here real quick, but now Sky going back in for the mage portion, going back to Meadow Mage so she can take out Meadow Mage and then go up to High Meadow Mage and get her first gym badge, as I call it. High Meadow Mage is actually potentially the scariest non-final 6 fight in the game.
The Trent fusion.
Let's go! Let's
Yes!
go! My boys on the board! My
Alright,
boys
done.
on the board!
Wait, did he find one?
No.
He put it in a fusion.
Oh, okay.
Trent got to be played.
Trent-headed twin dragon.
Trent-headed twin dragon.
Red-headed twin dragon.
But yeah, this higher Meadow Mage right here can drop down a Gate Guardian, our first instance of seeing that in the run. And on a Sogan, that is a 4250. Now, we built the deck to where we can potentially get over that, but there's a decent chance Sky will not get out of here first try, and will then have to go back to before this Meadow Mage. The only instance where Sky may bounce out here is if she was getting an SA POW, which, yeah, you're not. Because potentially she could get a 3rd MBD here, which you probably want to back out, save that, and do another duel right here. Now Keys focusing back over, looking like we're going to have our 3rd SA POW. Let's give Keys our energy right here, then we'll give Sky our energy, and then we're going to give Nukes our energy to read some more donations and get that last over $9,000 we need to get to the Blue Eyes White Dragon incentive. All right, Keys, 15 drops. Let's see them. Just for you, I'm rooting for MBD, not for Trent.
I got another Gaia, I got a Dark Magician. So I'm not getting bad cards, but I'm not getting what I need, and I can't stay here that much longer.
Yeah. Yeah,
I do have a $100 donation from Fry saying, the donation is the race to Blue Eyes Trent Dragon, right?
There it was, chat, throw down, we did it. All right, focusing now over on Sky's screen. Then she is going up against Kapura, probably the hardest duelist outside of the final 6. Can drop those Gate Guardians, which is a fat 4250 on this field. Making her 2800.
I don't like that hand.
Yeah, can make it 2800, but nothing better than that right now, which is actually losing against this duel. And that is the Gate Guardian. There he is, the big boy coming in at 4250.
Oh, that's so close. Okay, so I can either play the Umi and hope that a Sojin doesn't get played, or I can set Umi and hope a 2nd Gate Guardian doesn't get played. I'm gonna opt for the Umi here. I'm willing to take the L on this one if I'm wrong.
Yeah. So obviously could counter with Sogan in order to power back up. Did not do it. Actually back road right here. Looking like it is a trap card back there.
Yeah, that's the only bummer, but that's okay.
Yeah, so this allows her to play things up a little slower. Gonna mill some cards from her hand. So just building up these 3 cards just so she can get 3 more draws on the next pull and then have MBD on the field. Looking like this is a fake trap right here. So that is just gonna waste a turn. As long as we don't see a Sogan right here, she does have the lead, but it is a Sogan. She has another MBD. We need a Megamorph right here. Raigeki can maybe make it work.
Nope.
Nope. That is...
Gonna play for back row here.
Yeah, gotta play for the back row. So just gonna play down any monster right here, put it in defensive mode, and hope we get one more turn.
Yeah, the Umi was the right play there, but if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Hang on, so you're telling me there's a chance. If this doesn't kill me, there's a chance. But it's a moon.
Need a Megamorph right here. She's got one.
Had it in for me there.
Never mind. All right, that is the first game over for Sky, so that means she lost 2 duels of progress there. So definitely not what you want to see if you're a Sky fan. If you're rooting for Keys, definitely allows them to get to stay in the race a little bit.
I didn't get a single card from that last SA POW, so I need some love here.
I mean, Kapura just gave you love, friend. Honestly, it gives me another shot at an MVD or a Trent, so charity win, maybe? We'll see.
Yeah, for sure.
More Trents, please.
So there was one other thing I could have done there. I was trying to see if I could hustle the timer so I didn't have to do it, but I can reach in for my 1 widespread this time. I was going to give it 1 try without it, but I'm going to add the widespread this time.
Yeah, looking like Key's looking pretty solid here for an SA PAL. Let's focus in on one more SA PAL, one more Kapura before we kick it over for a good 5+ minutes of donations.
Okay, this time for sure.
Okay,
this time for sure. I'm gonna get one finally.
This.
I need
both of you to finish.
Monkeys.
Well, I got
Metal Dragon,
a Metal Dragon and a Cursive Dragon, so not
couple
bad.
of level 2 dragons, which again makes the deck overall faster, just because they're bigger dragons we can give a single Thunder to, but yeah. Definitely still unfortunate drops for Keys.
Looking like a AS POW here, Spike.
Okay, we got another shot at Bubble. Let's go. I mean, we had it anyway. It's actually lower odds than SA PAL, but
I want another MVD is what I want. I
know that's
too.
what you want.
I want a MBD. A single.
I also want to say we are a little over 21,000 towards that 30,000 goal for the race to Blue Eyes White Dragon. Right now, y'all are watching both Keys, especially Keys, and Sky struggle to get MVDs. Imagine this, but even more difficult. So if we hit that $30,000 incentive goal for Blue Eyes White Dragon, we'll just get more of this fantastic grinding.
Yeah, please make it happen. I think the Geki play, good play right there by Keys. Clear the board, trying to rush some life point damage. Has a Megamorph in the hand that he could play on the next duel and still stay above 28 cards left in the deck. Again, the goal here is to win the duel as fast as you can so you can get in that specific card pool. Meanwhile, over on Sky's side, can make a 3,800 level monster, gonna make a 3,300. I think that's a good play here. Mill the hand a little bit. And again, the biggest thing you're trying to work towards is getting above that 4,250. Like to see some Umis, like to see some MBDs, like to see some Megamorphs and other equips. Putting it in defense mode, just sacrificing it to what is looking like another, actually playing down to a Beast Skull Dragon. Skull Knight.
Hey, we won. I just gotta put it in sun.
That is a GG. For Sky, she's going to get out of the Kapura fight. Skull Knight, at least on Keys' side, still good to see.
Oh, I can't even put that Crawling Dragon in. I have too many.
We've actually gone too far beyond.
This is so bad.
Yeah, that is a W for MBD. Because MBD also, another thing that makes it really good is it even beats Gate Guardian. Even though Gate Guardian at its base is a 3,750 compared to MBD's 3,500, if you play it in a specific Guardian star, its alternative, it actually gets over the Gate Guardian because it gets that additional 500 points. So as long as she could give it literally any of the equips, she was going to be able to get out of there.
Hey, shoutouts to my friend in Mod Hyperstrike there. That's the Reaper of the Cards. One of my mod's favorite cards. Also, shoutouts to Mercy Kill, right?
Shoutouts to Mercy Kill. Hopefully we will not have to Mercy Kill the run today for either of our runners.
Please no.
I'm trying.
Dude, the Key's over there just doing his absolute best. And it does kind of reach a point. You need those MBDs to have any consistency. Could go on without it at any point, but your odds of actually getting through the final 6 are low, to say the least. They're low no matter what. But
At this point, I might only take one because it's taking too long.
yeah.
Some level 2 dragons here, Spike. Look at those.
Look
Nice.
at all the 2s. So many 2s.
I like it.
Yeah, so I would say our runners, this race was about tied going into the MetaMage farm, but now Sky definitely with a definitive lead. Again, it can all not matter at the end of the final 6. This has to be a bunch of jerks. Come on, just give us one. Just one. Just one.
Gator! Are you kidding me?
Oh my God! All right, I'll throw in the charity pot for the Toon Alligator. I'll throw that into the charity pot.
Another Skull Knight at least. If anyone doesn't know why we're popping off on Toon Alligator, it's like a 200 attack monster, but it's like the
It's a
rarest
2.
thing to find in this game. It is rarer than the Meteor Black Dragon he's trying to find.
Way
Is it as
rare.
rare as the Blue Eyes White Dragon?
Oh, it's rarer than that. It's
Oh, wow.
ridiculous, actually. Yeah, I think Blue Eyes White Dragon's at 8? Is that right? Oh, it's something low. That's unbelievable. I can't believe we saw a 2. I can't believe we saw a
you are
Jirai
10
Gumo
times
and
more
a Toon
likely to get an
Alligator
MBD.
today.
You are 10 times more likely to get an MBD than you are a Toon Gator.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, friend.
Oh
I'm so
my
sorry.
God.
But let's hear it for Keys for being a really good sport. You have to be a good sport to play this game. There's no way otherwise. Oh, poor
Good
Keys.
golly,
Oh,
Miss
my
Molly. I
goodness.
can't believe this game right now.
This
Sky
is
got
why we
1
did
in
the 15
40
card mod.
earlier. He's
I
got
did.
a card 10 times worse and 10 times rarer than MBD.
I got double gate guardian on Kapura.
Yeah, and literally couldn't draw one of your 7 equips to get over him in the next duel. Absolutely. This is comedy.
The
Blue Eyes,
Gumo.
oh, his Blue Eyes at 26. Okay, I actually know it was that high. I thought it was in that like 10 pack.
The Gumo set the tempo for this run, I think.
So this right here is now the second hardest duel outside of the final boss gauntlet that Sky is going into right now. Higher Forest Mage can drop a perfectly ultimate Great Moth, or as I call it, Pug'em,
Hug 'em.
which can just be dropped onto the forest as a, what, like a 4? I'm actually trying to remember. 4,500 or something?
I got
Yeah,
a
and
Dark
we're-
Magician, but still, I haven't even gotten Meteor Dragon. Like anything that
Yeah.
starts with M,
We're
besides Hookah
pitching
Mookah.
all but one here because that Dragon Treasure plus an MBD is a win. So that's why we're hanging on to that. Great Moth. Okay.
Okay, playing down for her only Great Moth right there. Yeah, so only a 3,000 she's got to beat out right now. So definitely can throw down a 3,300. Gonna go ahead and make it a 3,800 here.
Yeah. Because
So is
my
it-
equips are wide, it's probably my best shot here at getting over Pug'em because all I need is one more at this point.
The AI generally is just going to play the strongest monster they've got. So if you saw a Pug'em here, it is what we just call a top deck. They just actually drew the one card that they had to get.
Okay. I
Oh,
think I
I
have
won.
the solution to fix Keys' bad RNG here.
All right, let's hear
I
it.
have a couple donations that I think will put some good vibes out there.
All right.
All right, we got $10 from Princess Neko Cake saying, putting this donation towards a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Good luck, runners, especially you, Keys. And I got $10 from Para saying, putting $10 down to extend Keys' suffering. Yeah, this good vibes out there. Let's go, Keys.
Vibes.
Vibes.
Please let this be an SA, pal. It's like actually going to be close.
I had tape on my shirt
Forest.
the whole time. Maybe that was the bad luck.
Yo, Dark Magician with Dark Energy. Let's go. get the job done. As long as there isn't something weird Guardian Star thing. Yep. All right, so it looks like back there we were jumping back and forth. Sky, you were able to successfully take down that Great Moth.
Yep, didn't get Pug'em, so that kind of makes up for the double Gate Guardian earlier. But speaking of Gate Guardian, we may be seeing it again very, very soon.
Oh my God. Keiza's gotten like every 20 besides the MBD. And a 2 and 2 alligator. Firewing Pegasus, just as rare as MBD at 1,300 points weaker. You knew this was what was going to happen, Keys. You knew when you signed up to play this.
I knew. I definitely knew.
I didn't want it. Oh my gosh, that's 3 Exo. I should have been, you know what? I can donate for Exodia arms instead here. My goodness gracious.
So now Sky is moving into the one non-mage portion of this mage part of the game. You can go through and take on Guardian Mage or whatever he's called.
Labyrinth Mage, yeah.
Labyrinth Mage. And who is then followed up by Seto second. Both of them can run Gate Guardians out onto the field, so it can be pretty scary. Hopefully the consistency of Sky's deck is going to be able to work through that anyways. But got to take them out both in a row. There is the option to where you can actually skip doing this portion of the game altogether, just these 2 duels. But if you do, then Labyrinth Mage will actually be placed at the start of the final 6, effectively making it a final 7. So that's one more duel you would have to take out in order to get to the end of the game, lowering the consistency.
I got a Trent.
Let's go.
Well, I can't anything.
Right on cue, did you see that, Spike? Right when I needed them.
2 Trents. Oh my God.
2 Trents? What?
Yeah, another Trent is in this man's deck right now.
I'm sorry, friend.
Another Skull. You have 3 Skull Knights?
Yep.
I definitely feel bad for my friend Keys right here. That like you start to have the question like, am I going to rock with no MBDs? Is it just going to be 3 Skull Knights, 2 Megamorphs, 2 Widespreads, and a Dream?
It might be at this rate, honestly.
It genuinely might be. To know, like, just looking over at the stream, which I'm sure is on some amount of delay, looks like we're in the 149 range right now. I don't know.
Yeah, 149.
I have to stop at like 2 hours. I have to stop at the 2 hour mark. It's too far gone by then.
You'd still finish on 2 Megamorphs though. That's still pretty okay.
So I want to go back a sec and talk about what Spike was saying about Final 6 possibly being Final 7. Fun fact, like fun casual fact, if you ever got the Prima, like the official Prima strategy guide for this, it does not mention Seto 2's existence at all. So if you follow the guide, it is always Final 7. Always.
That's mean.
That's hilarious. No one knew how to give any strength. This, again, every bit of knowledge that we have collected for this game is just the internet working together on like late 90s, early 2000 forums and everything to piece it all together. Okay, this is the drop rate pool. This is what you have to do to get into the drop rates. This is roughly what the AI wants to do. It's ridiculous.
Good.
Because the game's just like, here's a game of cards. Sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's go.
All right, and that is an automatic W for Sky in either of these duels.
I love it.
That's great, because Seto second could definitely be a very scary fight. Another Dark Magician. Oh. You're maxed on those, right? Yeah.
I believe so. If I wasn't already, then that's the one.
Yeah. So this is, of the 15 wins we see right there on Meadow Mage for Keys, probably, I imagine 5 or 6 of those were BCDs. So out of effectively what, like 135, 150 draws at MBD, 0. Very, very bad luck.
It's okay. I'm going to push through. We got this.
Yeah, at the very least with this farming, unlike the SA techs on Pegasus earlier, duels ideally should only take like a minute or something. Yo, my boy Black Dragon Jungle King dropping right there naturally for Sky. Yeah. That's a biggie.
That is.
2100 on the board. That's cool.
Level
That's just
2.
a cool thing.
B-Dragon Jungle King plus a Megamorph can get over an MBD later on in the final 6, so that can still be pretty good because Neptune beats Mars. He's dangerous. Of course, Joey. Thank you for stating the obvious.
Let's get dangerous.
All right, so $25 if the 2 drops here. 25 additional bucks, I should say, for charity. So let's see if we can get the 2 here. We got Toon Alligator. I can get a 2 third MBD. Come on, let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, this is the only other place in the game. I think I get. There might be like one other duel. Haishin can also do. Yeah, that's what they do actually in the RNG manipulated world record of this game. Yeah, there is a extremely low odds, like Toon Alligator type luck, that she could get a third MBD on this duel right here.
That would be wild. I mean, it'd be fitting, but it would be wild.
Meteor Dragon, but there was no B in the middle.
I got 3 Cursed Dragons in that one drop.
Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna need some better vibes. All right, Nukes, we need some donations. Give me a couple minutes of donations real quick. We need to hit that 30K, chat.
Yeah, we are at 22,000 towards that, by the way. Less than $8,000 to go to hit that incentive. So keep those donations coming. I have $25 from Demon Fire saying, let's get that Trent race. Which I think Keys is winning that race, actually.
Oh, handily.
That.
Got one on the board right now.
I have $200 from Kate Lib C saying, hello, Sky. I was so incredibly happy to see you playing Forbidden Memories during last year's Frost Fatales. When I saw that you were once again playing it for AGDQ as a race, I had to make sure I was out of bed on time here on the West Coast to see it once more on the GDQ channel. You are such an excellent member of and role model for the community, and it is both an honor and a privilege to call you my friend. All the love, Carrie. P.S.
Thank you.
Let's meet that incentive.
Agreed. Also, Carrie, such a heartfelt message. I appreciate that.
I also have $2,000 from Team SysArc saying, the Team SysArc team is proud to donate the fight against cancer. That's a great reminder, too, that all of these donations go to the Prevent Cancer Foundation. So not only can you put your donations towards more Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories for that race to Blue Eyes White Dragon, we also all put that towards Prevent Cancer Foundation, which is a fantastic cause. I have a $25 donation from Lady Luck that says, Dearest Keizaron,
yes.
I humbly apologize for the misguided and completely baseless claims that you are bad. After minutes of reflection, I have come to realize that you are an amazing speedrunner, and I am truly sorry for my attitude for the last 7 years. I appreciate all the times that you've been there for me, even though I wasn't there for you. Thank you, Keizaron. That's a message to Keizaron from Keizaron?
I think so, yeah.
I got memed so hard.
Yeah, it took a turn. It was great. Yeah, so that's a shield.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And you can't draw thunder, so, you know, it is what it is.
Today I learned something. How does a Tenza have an MBD?
I was thinking the same thing while reading donations. I was like, I didn't know that thing could rock an MBD.
No, I knew it had a black skull dragon, but I've never seen a Tenza have an MBD before. That's gotta be a very rare occurrence. I think someone told me it could happen, but that's rare apparently. So another rare happenstance in this game. Y'all, if I need to pick a way to lose in this game, Haishin can have Exodia. Can. I'm not going to wait for it, but if it happens, if I had to pick a way to lose, that's a way to lose, honestly. So maybe that'll happen.
I'm trying so desperately to keep this.
Keys is actually slow playing the heck out of this fight right now to try to draw either a Raigeki or a Thunder right now, and probably will one turn sweep to get over that shield. Now you might wonder, okay, I got a chance.
Okay,
give me this.
I can live with this.
This is fine.
Oh my gosh, Spike, did you see what Nate just posted there about those odds, by the way? Check that out, just said.
Oh, no, is it back up in chat?
For MBD, being in a Tensis deck, it's a 1 out of 2,048. A 1.
Oh my Lanta! We have seen astronomically low numbers in this GDQ run, chat. Keys honestly played that masterfully to still get the SA POW here.
I'm not putting you out. Get out there, Trent.
Yeah, that's right. This manipulates the RNG. Let's go.
There we go.
Chat.
Trent's on the winning field. That's worthy of 5 MBDs.
That was a very good slow play right there.
Come on.
Now would you reward the man?
Get me
What?
out of here. Are you kidding me?
Come on. Well, it's in about 2.5 minutes you'll hit the 2-hour mark.
I have so many chips that I'm going to buy like 3 Thunders and just pray from there.
Yeah, some days, chat, I've done this run a lot. I generally do it with 5 card. There are just days where it's like, I'm just not getting the cards, and we just have to roll in with lower odds at a victory. Meanwhile, Sky is going through her last couple of mages right here. Has to get the Ocean Mage, 2 duels here, and then over to the Desert Mage. Keys is going to do the last of his farming and then probably start going through the mages himself. But with that, Nukes, give me a few more minutes of donations. Chat, looks like we're past the $22,000 mark. Let's get it in.
We got $25 from Cosmic Cow 99 saying, I've been waiting for this run all week. 4 of my favorite Twitch personalities all in one place. $25 for Team Sky. You're great too. Together, you will both laugh at High Sheen and save Egypt. Also, I bite the RNG.
I got a Kaminari attack, I guess. I got another Toon Gator! Are you kidding me?
You're kidding me! Are you absolutely
1 MBD is all I ask! 1!
This is unreal.
2. There is a 2 next to that 2 in your card pool. Oh my Lanta! How? I can't handle this right now. How?
So what you're saying is, if we meet this incentive for the Blue Eyes White Dragon
I'll get it
race,
first duel.
Keys is getting it right away.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
We
please.
need that
Yes.
incentive met so that Keys can make a comeback in that race.
I need to see it. I need to see. I don't stream enough with Keys. I don't watch enough Pokemon runs and stuff. I need to know where the RNG, what Keys luck is truly like. This is incredible, chat. You could watch 15 card runs for 10 more years and not see this. Oh my god.
I wasted all my luck doing that gamble in my key item race. It was all gone. I threw it all away.
Sky working on her
I have an
final
actually
mage
good
right here.
vibe. I have a good vibe here.
Please.
$25 from Fernandito saying, Keys, I feel you, bro. Giving you the best vibes with this donation. Let's top deck that dragon. All right, we're putting it out there, chat.
Point. Just 1. I have
Like
2
the
Toon
RNG.
Gators. I won the lottery. Like,
Yeah, that is lottery numbers.
Go buy a ticket. My goodness.
okay, I'll come back later, I guess. I have to go. I have to go. That's
Well, you want
that's
to know what?
bad.
You know who won the lottery there? Charity. I'll make sure the charity gets it appropriately.
Now, chat, okay, 120 strong. You can buy like 4 Thunders if you want.
I think, all right, I have a donation here that I think a lot of us are feeling right now. $25 from Kaylor saying, I don't think I have ever in my life been so utterly fascinated, so unable to look away, so completely entranced by something I simultaneously completely unable to understand or follow.
Yeah, that's true.
I can actually genuinely buy 4 Thunders.
Yeah, oh, you're getting a 4-pack. Now, here's what I will say. For everybody going off that last donation we just read, everyone is just like, I have no idea what's going on. It's okay. We still don't even really know what's going on. And we've been playing this for years. This is incredibly addicting, despite what Keys is showing you right now, and very fun to play. Yeah, there's, you can get the 5 and the 15 card mods out there. Even vanilla is fun to just cry at the RNG for. But getting to playing this game, it's fun. It's good time.
Why did I buy an Oslo hero when I already have Maxim?
You've got a million thunders. You're fine. You're fine.
Okay, so I'm going to do my route a little differently just so I can make some sort of progress here. So I'm actually going to do the easier mages instead of the harder mages. That way I can like unlock dealing with Seto 2 and whatnot. So I'm actually doing this slightly out of order. Like this is not what I planned at all.
Yeah, people talking about it in chat. You might have said, oh, well, Keys only bought Thunders. Is that the best stuff he could buy? Yes, that's the best stuff he could buy. They actually make most all of the really good cards in this game, even the decent cards, cost 999,999 star chips, which if we sat here and literally farmed for years, we could buy one. They didn't want you to get that. It's weird they're even in as that. The theoretically best stuff you could eventually farm to, you can get other like base equips for 800 star chips. So if you do about 8 hours of farming, you could get that. So for the purpose of GDQ, obviously you're never gonna get it. Best you can do is a bunch of Thunders cost 25, 30, 35 star chips. You kind of fill out your Thunder counts with that. You'd like to have at least 7 or so going into the final fights. Sky finishing up with her mages and is about to go into the final 6. So we are about to, again, work towards, she needs to get all of these in a row. She loses to Duel 1 or Duel 6, doesn't matter, sends her back to before the first duelist. She's got 2 Meteor Black Dragons, 1 Mega Morph, 1 Widespread Ruin, a bunch of other equips, and a Dream. Can she do it? Chat, give your energy to skybilz. She is 4 for 4 for finishing this game on GDQ between hot fixes and stuff, but can we do it on the biggest stage of all here at AGDQ 2022? Let's make it happen, chat. Let's make it happen, Sky. Keep throwing down your donations. I see we still need right as I said that, like $200 got thrown in. We need another $6,000+ Before we get into the harder fights, Nukes, give me a few more donations as we get through these first 2.
I have maybe an explanation for what's going on with Keys here. $25 from Keizaron's Luck, saying, sorry, I'm late. What'd I miss?
Why didn't you show up 5 minutes ago?
What'd I miss? You're on the mages? Oh, you must be doing well, right?
I also have $50 from Felix TC saying, good luck, Keys and Sky, taking on the issues of the past to save Egypt. You've managed to rebuild the shattered puzzle and collect the Millennium items. Your quest is not over yet, though. You need to still defeat the creme of the crop, Macho Man Randy Savage. Great job, as always, everyone, in this fight against cancer. Hi, Nukes. Donation goes to Keys' Choice, which I believe is for that blue eyes white dragon.
The wide-eyed blue dragon that we're going to be racing.
Blue, black, yellow, green dragon. Yeah. Which right now we're a little over $24,000 towards that incentive out of $30,000. So less than $6,000 away, chat. We can do it. I want to see these runners fight more at RNG, and maybe now that Keizaron's Luck seems to be back, maybe
I should go back and try that farm one more time.
MBD on this duel. Let's see. I will lose
wall. Are you kidding me?
I would too. 2 of them, even more so.
I got a Sea King Dragon and a Labyrinth Wall from Ocean.
Wow.
Where's my MBD?
Dude, if you get one right here, I will lose my mind. It's the same RNG, chat. It's the same odds as getting Toon Alligator on the last duels we were talking about.
Yeah, somebody in chat said Rainbow Dragon. Shoutouts to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I like that. Did you see I made a 33 Meteor Dragon? What the heck?
Yeah, I was going to say, we were reading donations or that. I was like, that with that hand, I was like, that's the play. That's what you got to do. Chat, don't focus on the timer being frozen. That's good. This gives Keys more of a shot.
That's right.
Come hell or high water, we're coming under estimate, damn it. It'll be great.
Yo, shout outs to FM Runners for reminding me to make sure this Final 6 is so finicky about Guardian Stars, and so far, I've been doing it all right here, so that makes me happy.
Yeah, again, we haven't touched on it a ton throughout the run, but picking those different Guardian Stars can potentially give you a 500 attack point bonus or disadvantage against the enemy's cards. So it's really good to know when it is advantageous for you. You got to look at these 15 cards.
Oh, I will. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's better. It's definitely more optimal for you to not look at them there.
Yeah, I'm going as fast as I can.
Alright, so this is the last, like, quote-unquote easy. It gets rough from here.
So, sorry, Trent. I got to get rid of one of you. I still have one in the deck. I'm keeping one. I'm keeping one.
I get it, yeah. All right, so now let's focus back over on Sky. Took down the first 2 duels, not too bad on these settings, but now has to go up against Hayashin. His topped out monster, he can play a Gate Guardian. We do have a lot of counters for that, but really it's up to our deck to have a good starting opening hand, hopefully see an MBD, hopefully see maybe something that can go along with your other equips and whatnot. Because he can actually play up pretty high, potentially. Maybe Megamorph as Zero the Man. We'll see.
Oh, we got it. We got it.
Yeah, that is automatically going to be a W. Dark Magician already powered up on the field right there with a double Bright Castle. That is going to be an automatic victory for Sky here on Jafar.
You can do this, Sky. You can do this.
I hope so.
Yeah,
Still far from over, but we're working here. We're working.
And you might say, why am I already saying she won? Is that jinxing her or anything? No. Generally, if you get ahead, you are in control of the fight. If they have an empty field over there, the AI with an empty board is always going to want to play down a monster here. And his topped out monster cannot beat her 4,000 level Dark Magician right now. So as long as she doesn't do anything weird and just keeps the pressure on, she gets through this fight. Now, chat, we need your energy because we are going up against the hardest duel in the game by far. This is Seto Third, who roughly 80% of the time will just drop a 4,500 Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon on the field. No questions asked.
Got a Zoa.
Got a Zoa, yep, saw that. So again, she wants to see a Meteor Black Dragon with either 2 of the smaller equips or a Megamorph to immediately tie that. If she gets her Widespread Ruin first turn, always play that first turn, then you can eat the first Blue Eyes Ultimate that comes out. It's not even that rare that he'll actually follow up with Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon with 3 more heads and another Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. So this is very, very scary. A loss here obviously would lose Sky a good 5+ minutes, sending her back to the start of the final 6. This is the big one to get through, chat. The other 2 duels after this, definitely difficult as well, but a little more gimmicky. Let's see if we can take it down.
Seto Third honestly should have been the final boss with how hard he is. Like,
yes.
Got a secret weapon here, Spike. I got 2 Dragon Capture Jars here as well.
Yep. Dragon Capture Jar, I believe this is how it works in the base game as well, the actual card game. Is just, it will destroy all dragons on the field whenever you play it. So it's a Raigeki specifically for dragons. Now that does include your side of the field as well, but you're using it as a way to get hit. So with this hand, yeah, we're starting with an MBD. She's gonna do a good scouting play right here, just to put some cards down and allow herself to see what the lead's gonna be. She has a Raigeki after that, so she could clear an ultimate after this defensive play. Looking like that is going to be 3 heads. There's the ultimate monster we're trying to get by. We do have an MBD in the hand if we could get the Megamorph. Yeah, so that Widespread Ruin, amazing draw on turn 1, not great turn 2. If we play that down, he's going to Harpy's Feather Duster it basically every time. So clearing the board, seeing if she'll power down a little bit. Did power down to a Gate Guardian. That is at least in control of the fight. It's not a victory yet, because could top deck another Blue Eyes Ultimate. Because one thing we haven't been talking about in this game yet, chat, is I said the game cheats. The game literally cheats. So it looks like Seto Third has 5 cards right there. he has 20 cards in his hand. He has half of his deck in his hand and can pull from any of that the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. So that means less cards that he has to go through to find another one right here. This does allow her a turn of setup, completely in control. Widespread Ruin now on the field, which is safe with that cleared board. So if he goes Ultimate here, if he gets the top deck, it will be eaten by that Widespread Ruin.
Yeah,
looking
and
like
that's
that was
Junior, because otherwise it would have attacked into the widespread there. All right, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna go the Skull Knight play right here. Give it the Dark Energy. 3150 on the field. MBD taking out the single. That's going to be our goal in the incentive chat. We need less than $3,000. Let's keep it going. Skull Knight going for the direct life point damage. And what Sky would actually like to see here is just attack into her monster, get a Widespread Ruin going.
Faceless Mage? Really?
Wow, super power down. Had just the one ultimate. Didn't have the perfect opening hand for it, but Sky was able to play through it masterfully. The good bait tactics right there. Take it out.
Oh, Dark Magician.
Okay.
All right, that makes more sense.
Do I have time for one donation real quick?
Yes, please hit us up.
All right. We have $2,000 from Tormod saying,
Woo!
Hi, Sky.
Yo.
Hi, Keys.
Hi.
You know, this has been so entertaining. So I had to make sure I threw my own card down to make sure we got to see more of Keys' legendary luck. Good luck with the end. And I bite the RNG. Thank you so much for that generosity, Tormod. And we have about a little more than $2,000 left to get that incentive now. So keep them coming, chat. We're almost there. We can see more Forbidden Memories with Sky and Keys if we get that met here.
So now going back in, this is duel 5 of 6. Sky is taking on Macho Man Randy Savage. We're about to snap into that Slim Jim, try to take him down. Definitely the most gimmicky of the final 6 fights. It tops out actually at Meteor Black Dragon. Yeah, that's right. That is the weakest of the 6, or of these last few duels. And it's still a 3,500. So should be able to get over it most of the time unless we have a really crappy opening hand. Loves to back row cards a lot. Loves to actually deal direct life point damage to us with some of its cards like Tremendous Fire and whatnot. Looking for just a nice, good, strong opening hand right here, and then we can basically get this game down to one duel. Very awkward opening hand for sure.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna keep one of the DCJs just in case we get, Black Skull Dragon or MVD here, and then we're gonna put this in Moon. Randy Savage here can have Cosmo Queen. Our Moon beats it, but no, it is the MVD, so that was the good call. Good call there.
Yeah, I think that was a perfect play on Sky's part. Definitely scary to see that out there. So yeah, this is a little unfortunate. Do have that second Dragon Capture Jar, clear that off the board, and hopefully right now, she's got a 3,300 Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon currently in her hand. You just want to see him power down at all. Black Skull Dragon will be fine. Has given us a back row right here, giving us a little bit of an opportunity to set up. And there's the MBD. Not completely in control because we don't know what that card is. Could be a Widespread Ruin potentially that would eat the MBD. So she's gonna have to slow play this a little bit.
I'm just gonna eat through this a little bit here, because I know I can beat anything. Oh, is that bad reaction to Simo Chi in the back?
I might be, actually. Yeah, so there's the Cosmo Queen.
Forgot to put that in Moon. I got so excited. That's all right, though. Let's see. Let's go here, here, here.
Yeah. Gonna take one extra pull from the deck, do one extra mill, make this MBD a 4,500, which you would think means a win, but you don't know what that back card is necessarily.
I'm gonna try to win next turn, that's why I'm making a push right now.
Yeah, I think that's good, I think that's good.
Okay, maybe a Wall Shatter there. Let's just pitch the whole hand here.
Yeah, I think that's good. Just mill a little bit deeper. Try to get some of those magic cards. Get those nice green cards into your hand. Set up for the 2,800. Won't be able to go for the kill this round unless you go super aggressive.
Ah, there we go.
There it is. All right. We are going to be past Macho Man Randy Savage. There is one duel separating Sky from taking down Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories live on the GDQ stage, but it is a tough one. Nightmare. This is the only other fight in the game that can rock Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Now, it's gimmicky in the fact that he has a 40-card deck made up of 40 monsters. That's all he's got in the deck. So if you can get a lead, you win the fight. There's no sort of gimmicky back row things or anything that he'll do, but he does have Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragons in his deck, can definitely just absolutely ruin your day and send you back to the start of all 6 of these duels. Everybody in chat, give Sky your energy. We gotta save Egypt today. Hopefully the first of 2 times.
Good luck, friend.
Is making his way.
Oh, we're close. That's close.
Good luck,
That's
friend.
very close. I just need a Megamorph to win, or 2 equips.
Yeah, so great opening play by Sky. Gonna do a little bit of milling, a little bit of scouting right here. You'd like to see anything under an ultimate. We want to see a moon in that bottom right corner. We're seeing a moon. That is a Beast Skull Dragon. That's super played down. MBD beats that straight up. Heads up with the Megamorph. That's gonna be a W.
Friend.
Sky's gonna get out of here, out of the final 6 on the first try here on GDQ.
Yes.
Good job, Sky.
Unbelievable.
What a wild what a wild difference between both of these runs.
Both
just
of these
because
runs
of
right
how
now.
the RNG has gone with this game. Incredible.
Unbelievable. Sky gonna just mill a little bit, see if she can find any more of her equips. Just trying to end on the soonest turn possible. Should be able to get the victory on the next turn.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
I can't believe we won. I
Wow.
can't believe it's our first try Final 6 today. I'm really happy about that.
And
Wow.
you had to see 3 heads. You saw the ultimate there back on Seto third.
I did see 3 heads. I'm really excited about this. I can't believe I won.
Good job, friend.
Yo, thanks. That was for both of us. That's for both
Yeah,
of
that's
us.
the big Skull Knight play. Let's do it. All right, so
Also-
time will be coming up for Sky here. Right when the final results screen is up here on the screen. Should be here in about 10 seconds, I would say. 10, 15 seconds. Skull
let you know when
Knight
time is.
swinging for the dub.
Time.
GG Gamer, that was awesome.
I don't even know what to say. I've struggled with this game so much, and I'm still fairly new to the speedrunning scene for it.
I'd like to point out, I'm about to SA POW campaign Meadow, and if I get a Meteor Black Dragon now, I will be both happy and upset.
Dude, come on.
Right
please,
arm of the
please.
forbidden Trent.
Our thumb Trent,
I
let's
still
go.
haven't
Yeah!
sniffed it. Oh my god. All right, well, that's fine.
That
I do
was
want to
fine,
say
too.
we have only less than $25 to meet that Blue Eyes White Dragon race. We are right there.
Let's go. Sky has finished. Key still has, as long as he would like to go for it, for sure. We have that 3-hour, 10-minute estimate. So you've still got 50 minutes to potentially finish the game. This would be kind of cool, honestly, to see the non-MBD variant
Yeah,
finishing
I
up
think
the game.
Yes,
I think
I
for the
would
sake
too.
of time, I'm gonna do like 1 or 2 Final 6 attempts without MBD, just to kind of show everyone what it is like.
Yeah, I think that's actually a really good way to handle it.
And we hit that incentive. We got the Blue Eyes White Dragon
All right, let's go! Woo!
Heck yeah, chat, let's go.
I believe that that'll be the race that Keys will win. I have faith.
Now, do y'all have a backup save for the Blue Eyes White Farm, or
I
y'all have to roll with
actually-
your current decks?
Well, we're gonna
I
have,
have to win, because I don't have a save for it.
That's right.
I have a memory card with an even stronger deck for the
Okay,
incentive, so that should help. It's got 3 MBDs in it. It's got 3 Megamorphs in it. If we only have 15 minutes, I wanted to make the most out of that. So
Yeah, no, that's actually a good way to play
I'm
this.
just here showing everyone what it's like if you have like below average luck. It's okay. I'm doing it for the people.
Your luck has been pretty far below average. I think about the only lucky thing you've had was you got a campaign acid trap hole in comparison to Sky. And that's not even that lucky. That's just like, okay. That was nice of the game.
Well, I first tried Kapura.
First try Kapora. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. I think that was Sky's only wipe today.
To Kapura. Yeah, well, Gate Guardian, 4250.
Yeah.
I think that was actually the toughest boss all day because I didn't get ultimate.
But it's even more unlucky because you have like 7 equips in your deck. Literally any of them with that MBD you had and you won.
Yeah.
The game just kind of betrayed you. My boy Supreme in chat. Keys with bad luck. I'm stunned.
I do have some donations from some of Keys' biggest fans.
Please do.
If we want to read those.
I don't even know why I have fans at this point in time, but proceed.
I have a $10 donation from Toon Alligator saying, I'm Keizaron's best friend. I hope he likes me. Do you like me too, Keys?
Yes, I do. What are the chances of winning a Jungle King from Kapura? Because I just did.
Wait, what? What'd you just get?
Wait, what?
I won a Jungle King from Kapura.
Let's go.
Like, what are the chances of that exactly?
It's gotta be low. I'm sure we got bad news Nate, some people in chat who've got can run the numbers there. Luck in all the wrong places. So is this your last mage?
Yeah.
Okay, you've even taken out Seto second and stuff?
Yep.
Cool.
Sure did. I should have made Dark Magician Mars. Oh well. Yeah, for some reason, Dark Magician can be Mars, which goes over Jupiter, which is basically all you ever see in this fight. You know what?
Let's do it! That is a big tree right there.
Oh my goodness, I need to see this. Hang on.
Go 3,000 tread.
Wait. Okay, Keys. This is for charity. I'll give charity money.
Okay.
The next turn, do an animation duel with Trent. Think of the value.
What is it? The square for it?
Press square instead. Let's go! All right, chat.
Yes.
So if you're wondering where literally all the production value is in this game, it is on these duels. If you want to waste like a minute every single time a card dies, you press square instead of X.
He's
and
so
you get
big.
to see these animated duels. Let's go, dude.
This is the best.
There's my boy. He's headbanging. That's where the green and the emo.
Oh my goodness.
He just spits on him.
I was gonna say, what
poor
is
thing.
Trent even doing there?
He's rocking out.
Using his hair.
Yeah. My man's got a green
Spike, is that how you would fight?
That's, yeah. I go greenified, start headbanging, spread the breath. It'd be great.
All right, we did it. That was worth it.
That was very worth it. So, chat, one day, I swear, I'll do an incentive where every single fight in the game, we have to do that. It'd be like a 40-hour run on 15 card. It'd be great.
I mean, that's the highlight of the run right there. The two Toon Alligators and now the Trent animation. I mean, it doesn't get too much better than that, honestly.
What a ride.
That was pretty good.
I got another Toon Alligator donation for $75 saying, hey, Keizaron, do you know that you can run up to 3 copies of Trent and me? That's something, right?
Yeah, something's a word. At least we didn't start with perfectly ultimate.
Yeah, no pug him right off the bat. That's good.
And I do have a widespread down, so if it does show up, then I should win.
Yeah, so that blocks the first monster basically no matter what it is. That's what's so valuable about the widespread. And they're great. Eating that pug'em right away. 4K monster, dead monster. It's great. Yeah, and now that is going to be an automatic W, just anything to get that last 1,100 points of life damage or 1,400. And that is going to be on to the final 6 for Keys. I am glad we're getting to see this variant where Keys has some good Megamorphs, some good widespread ruin action right there. Has 3 Skull Knights, has a big insect drop right there. That's super valuable. But no MBD, so it's going to be a lot harder to get around some of these final fights. But this is still a pretty solid deck. It just doesn't have the level of consistency you're looking for in an environment like this, trying to make sure you're meeting estimate and whatnot, but we'll see.
I can't believe I got 2 Toon Gators.
That's ridiculous. That's absolutely preposterous.
The Gators brought in a lot of money for charity, though. If it's any consolation.
It's a win that way. I would like to beat Final 6 just so I could participate in the incentive. That is it at this point in time.
Uh-huh. All right, so moving in, got to do 6. These are rolled. Definitely the first duel is the easiest. It pretty much tops out at like 3,000 attack. I think it can maybe go to 3,100. I think metals, though, is the strongest it gets. So as long as you can give a twin-headed Thunder Dragon literally any equip, you get over this. Shoot, you could give some monsters, like lower-level monsters, and a Megamorph, and you're good. That's nothing super, not a great opening hand, honestly, but he generally plays pretty slow. It's pretty rare they'll take an L, but hey, you know what? Pretty rare we're going to get 2 Toon Alligators, so, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I think it's not a good place, though. But oh, my gosh, what is your deck doing? What has it been doing all day? Nukes, give us 2 good vibe donations here while we get through this first duel.
Here, I have $200 from Benrit2 saying, congratulations, Sky. Amazing run, sub 230. As promised, here's another 150 plus 2 Trents, 2 Toon Alligators, and rounding up to $200. Thank you so much, Benret, for all that generosity there. I also have $50 from Muffin Mark saying, shout out to the card with the burning high sheen inside.
I know, it's pretty brutal how he ends up going out in this game. There's definitely some darker themes in this game when you actually pay attention to the plot, but we're not doing that.
You look at the layout, Spike, it looks like I'm looking at Keizaron while I'm trying to watch this. It does,
just looking over, just like he's in the next room, like, how you doing?
Come on,
Skull Knight, again, coming in strong. Skull Knight can be a really solid monster here at the end because of Guardian Star advantages. Kind of needs the Megamorphs, though, to go with it to really get strong enough to overcome a Gate Guardian or... I forget, does it have Guardian Star advantage against even like Blue Eyes Ultimate?
I got a Thunder Dragon.
No, you need Mercury to have advantage against Blue Eyes Ultimate.
Okay.
I just want to point out that what Keys is doing right here is 10 times harder than what I had to do because Keys has a less than optimal deck. Granted, Keys has 2 Megamorphs, but not having MBD is really tough going through this final gauntlet. And that's what most speedrunners of this category do. We don't have that luxury of getting MBD. You have to go just like this. So Keys is showing off the more genuine route here for what the 15-card route is here. So well done on Keys.
Yeah, generally, if you're doing speedruns of this, like in the vanilla game where you only get 1 card drop, you would do anything for like Keys' deck right now. You're trying to have like a Megamorph, a MBD, to hopefully beat it in this amount of time. So again, huge shout outs to Ghost for making this mod forever ago. Shouts to My Brain for thinking of this concept. And shout outs to also Ghost for being like, let's kick it up. Because I only thought a 5 card went way further beyond, went all the way to 15. And allowing this run to finally have an opportunity to be on the GDQ stage. Because it was never going to be in before that. So
no
this is super cool. It's getting the opportunity.
No chance. Yeah.
So this second duel, already a W for Keys. This duel is very straightforward. If you can make a 3,300, you win. If you can only make a 2,800, you lose. So you are looking for any of your green cards to make sure your monster is going to be strong enough. So that's already 2 for 2. Keys doing well. Moving now into highest. We're about to take on Jafar.
I keep A-powing all of these, so that's neat.
Maybe you'll just win this straight up and just A-POW. Does it count for the race if you get Blue Eyes White Dragon in the campaign here?
I'll secretly call myself the winner no matter what.
Yeah.
I got 2
Bean Daddy,
Zoas.
let's go,
Wait,
Big Soldier.
I did
And a
not agree to
pumpkin.
that. Wait, what?
Got a Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts. Got a Zoa. Got a Bean Daddy. Dude, so many good things.
Yeah, it looks like we're doing some Skull Knight strats here. Skull Knight and Zoa will both have a Guardian Star advantage over Blue Eyes Ultimate, so this is looking pretty alright for Keys.
All right, see what this opening hand is. Nothing terribly exciting, unfortunately, so probably pretty much going to toss most of the hand. Gonna hold the Dark Magician at that 3K level, and then see what Haishin's going to go for. So Haishin, if you can get a lead on that first turn, pretty much down for the count. Second turn here, looking like Beast Skull Dragon. Okay, played down a little bit. If we can make a 3,300, we get ahead. Unfortunate not seeing those green cards pop up right now. Gonna hold the Zoa a little bit longer. 4 more cards thrown down. It is good to see he is playing down, but our deck also needs to play into that. He's back rowing, which is a little scary. Yeah, that is a trap card, so you pretty much guaranteed that's gonna be a widespread ruin. So Keys is gonna wanna have to slow play this if he can get advantage. Unfortunately, green cards do not exist in the opening 13 cards of his deck.
I do have some good vibes for Keizaron if we want to throw some of those out there.
Sure.
Give him some vibes.
We got $50 from Frog Jesus 09 saying, huge shout out to Keizaron for inspiring me to start speedrunning and being an amazing representative of the speedrunning community as a whole. P.S. Can I get a the Millennium Golem from Keys?
The Millennium Golem.
All right, so now we start the scary portion of this fight. So Keys is ahead on Monster, but knows there is a widespread ruin back there. So he's gonna have to slow play the crap out of this to make this potentially work. Geki in the hand, widespread ruin in the hand, potentially just gonna try to trip up that widespread ruin now. Clear that. Does have a Raigeki in the hand, so if he plays down a monster here, that's what we want to see. Okay, 4 monsters, Geki that, and Keys should have the lead and control for the rest of this duel. Very nice, can attack the life points directly.
Okay, good.
Really good play there from Keys. There's so much, the more you play this game, the more you realize how to, every single turn, min-max what is the most you can do. Take out the MBD, actually top decked an MBD right there, powered up. But that is gonna be enough. Just need one more turn and we are good to go. And then we are on to Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragonville, Seto third. Duel 4 coming up right here. Chat, we gave Sky our energy earlier. Let's give it to Keys now.
Can't believe I got 2 Toon Gators still. Like, I will never be quiet about that one. That is incredible.
That's pretty good.
Still, way to fight back though, Keys. Again, it's so much easier to play this game when everything's going for you, but when you're left to struggle, that's when this game enters mega hard mode. So again, Keys, I'm really impressed with everything so far.
Yeah, pretty much perfectly played that each turn with whatever you had. And sometimes the best you have in your hand just isn't good enough, especially here in the final 6, especially here on Seto third. Nukes, you got one good vibe donation, or at least a good donation before we jump into this?
Yeah, I have $25 from Shane Spear of Hurt saying, always love watching Keizaron participate in a race. He either ends up the villain or a victim, and both are hilariously entertaining.
Yeah, looking through, yeah, you got one Dragon Capture Jar right there, which again is basically an alternative to Raigeki. If he plays out dragons, we can specifically wipe them off the board. Again, that also wipes out all of our dragons, but for the most part, it's a big defensive play. So a pretty vanilla hand right here. We're just seeing a bunch of monsters. Which we want monsters, but we need them to go with the green cards, get strong enough. So trying to play out exactly what he wants to see here. Gonna hold the Thunder Dragon, give that literally any other monster, and it'll be able to turn into a 2800. Going to do a scouting play right here. See what Seto third responds to. We see a moon right there, playing down to Zoa. What? I've never seen him play that low. Are you kidding me?
What is up with these runs?
I'm like hesitant to like even do. You know what, Trent? Here.
Oh yeah, Trent's a partner. So you can.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is very interesting. I don't know. There's sometimes I've seen Seto third just kind of play with his food a little bit. Hopefully, he just forgot to show up. He got lost on the way to the forum, and we can start moving through this.
Okay, nice.
Wow, super low plays. Okay, so now Keys has to try to work against the potential of the top decking. So he needs to beat Seto third as quickly as he can while he's playing Zoas and Dark Magicians. Are we sure this is Seto third? We need one more turn, chat, of him playing a low monster, and we're good to go. Playing the far left card, that's the strongest monster. Wow, unbelievable. Unbelievable victory right here from Keys. Got a probably 1 in 100 type situation from Seto third's deck. Unbelievable.
Why is Seto playing a Dark Magician? That's not flavor. No.
Yeah, so, because we talk about, like, you know, all the monsters in their deck. So there's Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Wait a minute, did you A-Pal?
I did.
Okay, we have to check.
I'll check.
We do.
Because honestly, you just want to put it in your deck if you had it. Yeah.
Oh, I 100%
third is so
will.
confused. He's like, what did I do? What happened?
He's like, where were my cards? I grabbed the wrong deck.
I picked up. He accidentally picked up Shoddy's deck on the way in. He didn't know.
What are the odds of Maya Tenza having an MBD and now Keys sees like the lowest of low against Seto Kaiba? I don't get it.
This has been a ridiculous race. Oh my gosh. I can't believe a lot of the things we've seen today. 2 duels left for Keys, though. He's got to take on Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. See if we can snap into that Slim Jim. We're going to check the card box real quick to see if we maybe got a Blue Eyes White Dragon.
It will go in immediately if I did.
Yeah. That's just a nice 3,000 level monster from the start in your deck. That'd be great. Well, let's see. Once again, bye, Jafar. We're sorry.
No. Haishin killed Simon in cold blood. No, we do not feel bad for Haishin. No.
All right, show it to me. Show me the blue eyes.
I got another Zoa.
Another Zoa.
Zoa's good.
A Sky Dragon. The Sky Dragon. I hate the Sky Dragon.
Really?
It cost me hours in my 100% run that I did years ago. Literal hours lost to trying to grab that thing. He's going in the deck now, though. All right. So, again, Macho Man Randy Savage tops out at 3,500. Very, very gimmicky fight. You're looking to be able to just make that 3,500 from the start. Once again, Keys' hand being like, we're going to make things interesting. You got a Dragon Capture Jar in the hand, deciding to throw it, which I think is right there. I think you just want to mill the deck a little more. Can go for the moon play. We're hoping to see Cosmo Queen right here. Cosmo Queen, generally one of his higher-up monsters that he could play. And no, going with a Sayara.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Okay, that's not bad. That's a 2,500. We can counter that for sure.
This game today, Spike. This game today.
This is a weird one. All right. So we can just go Pluto straight up here because the Cosmo Queen play we were going for ended up getting countered, but we'll take getting countered right now. Now we're just hoping once again, Macho Man is just going to stay playing down.
Oh, no, that's
now
rude.
The Cosmo Queen player.
Why did he do that?
Oh, goodness.
No.
Now we have an awkward situation. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
He's I don't know how often he harpies, but all right, baited out a back row play from him. You can tell it's a trap card. A way you can tell, chat, if it's a trap card or a magic card back there, when he hovers over it, if it stays lit up, that's a trap card. If it fades to black, then that is a magic card. Okay.
I'll see if it's a reverse.
Yeah, very well could be a reverse trap, which would actually reverse the equip on that.
Okay. This should be a win.
Yeah.
Weird. It's a weird win.
A little bit weird with that back card.
The oddest final 6 I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, so bizarre. Yeah. 40-50 can't get the win this turn. Gotta try to clear the board.
Hickory box.
Okay, this is... But it all still comes out where there's one more duel after this, chat. Once again, we're going to be taking on Nightmare after this. Only has 40 monsters in their deck, but can play all the way up to Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. All right, that is a victory. We're going to the final duel. Chat, Sky got out of here first try. Not to jinx it, but can we get the good vibes? Can we get a double first try here on the GDQ stage? That would actually be incredible.
This will be the only attempt just because of how deep we are.
Yeah, I agree. This is the only attempt at the final 6. There is no attempt again, chat. This is a win or a loss for Keys right now on Nightmare. Let's make it happen.
You got this, Keys.
I believe.
Come on, friend.
I should have put a Toon Gator in there just for the heck of it.
Dude, yeah.
No, you know that would come back to bite you. No.
Toon Gator's a gamer.
Bite to RNG?
That's right.
Once again, just all monster cards. Best he can do in this hand is a twin-headed Thunder Dragon. So just gotta kind of decide how many cards he wants to throw right here. Unless he plays way down, twin-headed Thunder Dragon by itself will not be enough to beat out whatever monster is thrown out here. 40 monsters. Don't show me a sun. Don't show me the sun. We see a sun. We see a
Oh, come on. Come on. Skull Knight double Megamorph. Come on. Come on. No. We saw Skull Knight. Where's the Megamorphs?
Dude.
There's still a chance here. There's still a chance. Got to see some equips for that Skull Knight because you do have a Guardian Star advantage over that. Come on, Keys.
It's going to have to just defense play. And again, Nightmare plays very fast. Since he only has monsters, he's not going to back row or anything. He's pretty much just going to bum rush you right here. Yeah, Keys needs the God Draw, needs the heart of the cards right now to give himself a shot. And that's not going to do it.
Oh, well, that's how this game goes sometimes, unfortunately. But
yeah. Got all the way to the final fight.
I'm considering those Toon Dragon or Toon Alligators a win.
okay, so for my sake, even though it obviously isn't like how the run ends, time will be as soon as we get to this screen. Time.
There you go. That works for me.
GG.
Keys, I'm proud of you.
Good job, Sky.
Thank you.
Yeah, honestly, we talked about the MBDs, chat. Even if those Skull Knights and cards Keys had there were MBDs, that still wasn't going to do it. He unfortunately got the one monster he couldn't really beat right there, and your deck has to participate at some point. And again, for anyone who didn't know, all those like final fights, they're holding 20 cards in their hand. So it's pretty high odds you're going to see that stuff. In reality. Still GG, a lot of great play from both of our runners. I'm glad we got to see Egypt saved at least one time. And now, Sky's got to find Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Absolutely. I got a powered up deck to do so too. So little cut above the current deck that I have. Nothing where I went into getting ultimates for myself, but just 3 Megamorphs, 3 MVDs. Let's see if we can make it happen in 15 minutes. Thank you for donating to it. I really appreciate it, everyone.
What an absolutely incredible race there. So many highs, so many lows during that. Again, round of applause for Sky and Keys for both taking on that game with what the game gave them both. Incredible amount of knowledge that went into that. While our runners get set up for the incentive, I am going to read a few donations here from all the love that this run received. I got a $50 donation from Jabem X saying, so great to see Sky in the runner's seat. After all the runs Sky has given spice to from the hosting boost, it's great to see her on the main stage playing this awesome game. I also have $40 from Miss Eldridge saying, I had to donate during Yu-Gi-Oh! Because skybilz has been my mentor in the past and does such incredible things for speedrunning and Magic the Gathering community. Good luck with the run, and we appreciate you so much. I also have $25 from Jedi Monkey saying, I had to donate for such a great cause and event. It doesn't matter what game is being played. All the runners and commentators make every game a must watch. Put my donation towards Step Mania because more games in AGDQ is a great thing. I couldn't agree more, Jedi Monkey. And that's a great reminder that we still have more incentives on the line here. We've got that bonus game 6 tonight, Step Mania, not ITG. Right now we've got almost $23,000 towards that out of the $150,000 needed. Make sure you get those donations in so we get more games, more GDQ tonight. Additionally, we also have an incentive open for an upcoming run here, Super Mario 3D Land. That's a few runs from now. That incentive is to upgrade the run to Warpless. Right now, we're a little over $10,000 out of the $20,000 needed for that incentive. So already over halfway to meeting that incentive. So please keep those donations coming in. It all goes to Prevent Cancer Foundation, which is just a fantastic charity that helps prevent cancer from even starting. So absolutely incredible. Plus, you can assign all those donations to more incentives such as Step Mania to unlock more games for the night. Few more donations here while our runners get set up. I have $500 from Anonymous saying, let's go GDQ. I also have $100 from Sudsy saying, donate for the Mods Boot Camp 3 bonus showcase. The Step Mania spice must flow. We have $10 from Enosaur saying, more games, more money for PCF, which is great. Blue Eyes Trent Dragon. Also have $80 from OMG Lilthan saying, apparently I should have pledged to make a donation for every Toon alligator that drops. Here's $30 for the 2 Trents that dropped and $25 for each of the 2 Toon alligators because wow. And that again, the odds for that was just, I know we didn't get to unfortunately see Keys finish that run there, but again, it was just incredible to see just the variance of that. So thank y'all for that donation. I also have $25 from Magzilla saying, such an amazing AGDQ so far. This is for my mother, who thanks to early detection beat breast cancer a few years ago. She's the most wonderful person I know, so I'm very glad it was detected so early. Let's all continue to work together to defeat cancer once and for all. I also have $250 from Anonymous that simply says, AGDQ, heart, PCF. I also have $100 from Mag saying, AGDQ is always an event I'm looking forward towards every year. Let's make this event a new record to put on the board. Get donating. I would love to see, chat, us hit that 2 million tonight. I've heard talk that Adef has a door in his house that he's never opened. And if we hit that 2 million tonight, he's going to show that on stream, opening this mysterious door in his house that he's never opened before. So even more reasons to donate there. I for one, want to know what's inside that mysterious door. All right, it looks like we are ready. Skybilz is going to take on trying to get that blue eyes white dragon. So here we go. Handing it off to you, Sky. Let's go.
Hello, folks. We are back, and because you paid for it, this is the Blue Eyes White Dragon incentive. So if you notice, when you defeat the game, you get that last little save there. So now that opens up everything in Free Duel. What this means is that if we don't get an optimal starting hand, we're just going to lose until it is possible for us to get that AS. So if you see me ramming into those probably ultimate dragons that I'm going to be coming across, that's just to save time. This is a 15-minute time limit. I can't promise anything. It's a 1.24% chance of dropping. Not very high, but we're going to do our best. You paid for it. This is the toughest duelist of the game, and this is just a great way to showcase Seto 3. With that being said, I'm ready to go when y'all are. And I will count us down then. In 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
I'm giving you my
Blue Eyes,
2
White
Gator
Dragon
luck
R2.
right now. You got this.
I believe.
This is terrifying. I want to say it's about a 50-50 chance of getting turn 1 ultimate here. So again, it's not 3 MVDs, it's 2 MVDs, 2 Megamorph here. This isn't terrible to start. We're going to give it a chance here. See if we get ultimate here. We're going to scout. And again, these are going to be very, very, very quick duels. Probably more losses than wins, just given the nature of this incentive here. That is a Black Skull Dragon? Gate Guardian. Okay.
So you beat that. Gate Guardian can be beat straight up by an MVD, no help, but this makes it even safer because now, even if he top decks an ultimate, the MVD will be able to win at that 5K mark.
This is going to be a valid attempt, that means.
That's such a... Imagine you get this first try.
Dude.
I would love that. I just want to get it, period. That would be nice. To get a valid attempt first try, though, is good.
Again, like, the odds of getting a Blue Eyes White Dragon here is pretty comparable to us trying to get the MVD earlier, which Sky got two of, and Keys never saw. So this is completely up in the air. We got 15 minutes to beat it. And the top deck on the ultimate, are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me?
That was great. That was absolutely great. So now you get to see what happens when ultimate gets taken down. It's very satisfying.
Very satisfying. All right, Jackie and swing. We got 15 pulls right here, Jack. Can we see it? Bro.
All right, come on. Be nice, RNG. Let's get it the first time for the fans.
W Dragon.
Wait, was that it? Hang on.
That was, I think.
Literally first try.
What?
Literally.
Time.
Literally first
Yes!
try. Are you kidding me?
Yes!
Are you kidding me?
Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. That's time, babe. That's time.
That
2 minutes.
What's this RNG today?
Throw it in your deck.
Goodness, are
Throw
you
it in your deck
kidding
and
me?
do one fight with it. Like, give the people a taste of Blue Eyes, because you did it so quickly.
There it is.
Give people a taste.
That was worth it alone.
Wow.
Yeah, let's do one more duel with Blue Eyes in the deck.
All right.
Can we do like animated? Can you do like an
One more
animated
duel,
scene
boys.
with
Yeah,
that?
do an animated fight. Like, don't even worry about getting another Blue Eyes. Just finish the fight. Just win the fight. But do all animations.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
I just today
We'll
must
do
be
2
my
hours
lucky day.
overestimate with it, but we'll do it.
All right.
Wow.
So you're gonna have to show me how to do animations. I've actually never done one just because.
Square button, square. And if you wait, do you have any? Oh, you have no treads. Dang, that's okay. Yeah, just put it in your deck. Just every time you attack, instead of pressing X on the monster card, press square instead.
Press square. Okay.
Yeah.
Even if I lose. Even if
if you lose,
Okay.
yeah,
All right,
it's
all right,
fine.
all
We're
right.
just getting animations on the board.
All right.
Yeah, let's get that. How long does a duel take when you do? Wow. Okay. Well, we're gonna
Spike,
get
this isn't gonna do well here.
This will not. You give it a shot.
I'm just gonna put this in defense mode.
Yeah. We gotta extend it. Yeah. God, Keys, can you Venmo your Trents over to Sky?
Yeah, sure thing. No problem.
All right, this is great. We'll get an animation on the ultimate. Can you 3K for? No, okay, that's a little short. Yeah, Dragon Capture Jar with that away. You get rid of it.
Yeah. We want to see
Yeah.
something cool. believe it or not, dark energy does not go on Curse of Dragon, which is a dark attribute monster. That makes zero sense to me, but this is Forbidden Memories. What does make sense?
I mean, Meteor B Dragon doesn't take teeth. It doesn't take beast fangs. It doesn't have a mouth.
Okay, there's a big old monster. We're good.
Should I not attack here? I didn't catch what that back
That's a magic card back there, so you can attack if you want, but slow play it so we can get more animation.
Don't you mean more anime?
Yeah, let's see how anime we can make this.
Okay, so you're gonna have to let me know what the inputs are here again, because I've never done this. You just gotta let me know. What are we doing here?
So here's what we're doing. Okay, yeah, so let's put the MBD. Let's start with MBD. MBD, yeah, attack the opposing monster, but press square.
Okay. So we're gonna lose here.
Both these big fatties on the board. This is gonna be great. All right. Truly,
it's all been building up to this.
WWE Championship match right
this
here.
This is some kaiju stuff right here. Oh my gosh, big old Godzilla movie right here. Oh my gosh, I can't even see him. Look at these big boys.
Whoa.
This is for the heavyweight belt right here. Oh my gosh, he's trying all he can.
No,
but he went. He went from the top
really
turnbuckle.
cool
He
looking.
rolled out of the way, fell on the steel chair.
this is like Kaiba v. Joey here, because, you know, part of MBD is Red Eyes Black Dragon, so this is very much a Kaiba Joey moment here.
He's trying to roll him up for the cover to steal the championship belt, but wait, off in the distance, coming down, coming out from the back with the steel chair. We got a 4,800.
I can't believe Twin-Headed is cashing in his money in the bank. He's about to get the title.
Okay, now square with him.
Oh, here we go. Isn't this puny in comparison to MBD? Isn't this like a tiny monster?
He looks so bad. He looks so bad. He is the worst one. And he's
Let's see this one.
Look at this little guy. This is standard our best monster check. Cashing in his money in the bank.
He's not even the right color.
Who's ready to see the tiny dragon take down the huge one now?
Let's do it. He's about to rev up.
Bam!
He just runs into him, yeah. My God,
Spike, there's the chair.
With God as my witness, he's been broken clean in half.
All right,
Stop the damn match.
let's finish off Seto next turn so we can end this on the correct note.
Yeah. That's great. That's great.
I can't believe this. I can't believe any of this. And again, I want to thank everybody for donating, not just for my incentive, but in general. Thank you so much. Your messages were very heartfelt. I appreciate this. That's fine.
Oh, what's the power up to Pluto? Its own twin-headed Thunder Dragon. The other Money in the Bank match. They saved it from last year. Go Skull Knight. Oh, Skull Knight or Zoa? Who do we want?
Definitely
Skull Knight, of course. Win it with Skull Knight so I can have some redemption here.
Let's go. Another square button.
Oh, Spike, I forgot about that.
Oh, that's fine. You got it. Next turn. You can still do this.
Next turn. All right. One more for the fans.
We came 13 minutes under a 15-minute estimate. We're filling up time here.
All right. Here we go. One more.
My boy, Skull Knight.
One more for the
Guy
fans.
of the Dragon Champion, chat. You're getting so much production value on screen right now. Again, if you're wondering where all the thought process, all the dev hours went into, it was not balancing the game. It was making 700 monster animations. And fun fact, since every monster has 2 Guardian Stars, Skull Knight looks terrible. Since every monster has 2 Guardian Stars, they have 2 different attacks apiece. That's so much production value. Look at him smacking him. Aw, he's just sad.
Aw, that was sad.
Skull Knight would look so much cooler.
It's like real, like Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Now you know why I never press square. That takes so long if you're trying to go fast.
This has been one duel. We've been here for an hour. We're actually
there we
behind
go.
schedule now. All right.
I did not lose to Seto today, by the way.
That's bonkers. Done time.
Wow.
Extreme value.
So much value.
Good job, friend.
Thank you. Great job to you too, Keys. You got up to the last duelist on 2 Megamorphs. Like, that's commendable right there, Keys. Y'all should give Keys a follow, by the way. Keys is a good friend, fantastic streamer. Please go give Keys some love.
Yeah, honestly, Keys did absolutely everything he could. A lot of really good, just like game-making decisions as you go through. I think the biggest thing that was interesting about watching this race was not just whether we were able to save Egypt or not, whether we were able to beat the game, but just knowing the 700 things you have to understand to give yourself the best possible chance to get through this game. Both of them were able to put it on display really, really well. Keys getting right up there to the final fight, got 2 Toon Alligators, 3 Trents. We saw a 1 in 40 awful trap roll on Sky. Saw a lot of cool stuff. The first try Blue Eyes White Dragon, and we saw Trent rocking out with the green afro. This was an amazing race. Thank you so much for having us.
And I also want to thank Spikevegeta for doing commentary and Nuclear Reaction for being a host. Just wonderful friends that I've been surrounded by today, Keys, Nukes, and Spike. So thank you all so much again for being here for us.
Shout outs to Toon Gator.
Oh, yeah. I actually have some shout outs too. Hang on. So I wouldn't.
Best friend.
None of this would have been possible without Author Blues. Not only just personal support to me, but also tech setup as well. So thanks to Author Blues. And then Bad News Nate helped to develop the route, the very route that we used for this marathon for Flame Fatale and later for this. And then we also have Dan the Enigma, OMG, Dark Right, I Ate Your Pie, Spike Vegeta right here, Raikaru, The Swedish Ace, DVD, and also a Barrel. So thank you all so much for being here, for supporting, for the love. I appreciate that. And of course, all of you for donating for all of this. So thanks to AGDQ for having us and everyone working hard behind the scenes as well.
I have one shout out, and that's to my mods, and this is a future shout out. Thanks for deleting messages that are gonna make fun of me for not finishing.
Aww.
It's a miracle one of you finished. That's the truth.
But yes, also thanks to both of our communities as well, mods, etc. We wouldn't be here without y'all either. So thank you. And then also to, for my esports team, OXG Esports as well. Thank you for all the support through our Magic stuff.
What an absolutely, again, shout outs. I know we just did a bunch of shout outs, but shout outs to both Sky and Keys for absolutely rocking it. I have so much wonderful donations in honor of that run here. $20 from the Swedish Ace saying, been watching Sky grind FM for a little while now, and I'm so happy to see her finish Final 6, first try on the main stage. And big props to Keys for getting deep with a suboptimal deck. Thank you both for showcasing this awesome game on the GDQ stage. And I couldn't agree more. Again, they both did phenomenal given what they were given by the game deck-wise, which it was so great to see both sides of that. $25 from Nola saying, the best skip of AGDQ is when early detection skips cancer. Good luck to all the runners. Reminder that all of the donations go to Prevent Cancer Foundation. So keep those coming in. It's a wonderful cause to help skip cancer. All right, folks, looks like we're going to take a quick break here. Now is a great time to get up, stretch, maybe grab a snack, grab a cozy blanket, a cup of coffee, and get settled in for all the games we've got coming up soon. Mm-hmm. All right. I hope everyone's getting comfy cozy. We've got some great runs coming up here real soon. But first, a word. Mm-hmm. All right, everyone. A few more donations here. Coming up soon is that Portal Reloaded run. Want to get some more donations and a lot of love for that Yu-Gi-Oh run still coming in here. I've got $250 from JoJo Story saying, "Let's send cancer to the Shadow Realm." I also have $200 from King of Games saying, "Love GDQ and happy to have a chance to donate. Yu-Gi-Oh played a pretty significant part of my childhood, and I still joke about it with friends. Love feeling the nostalgia from this run and all the talent of the runners and couch for this awesome time. It's time to duel." Thank you, King of Games. I appreciate that so much. We also have $250 from Lucas saying, "Thank you all for making this GDQ such a funny and awesome experience. FYI, Seto was ahead of the curve, an exact quote from the anime. Games are not boring. Games purify our souls and leave room for new development that challenges the mind. They are the products of human wisdom." We also have another $250 from Vagger BB saying 1.5 mil hype, which we are definitely nearing that. I'm trying to see. We are very, very close to that 1.5 million, chat. Let's keep it coming. Again, I know ADEF teased that if we get 2 million by tonight's recap show, he's going to show us what's in this mysterious door in his house that he's never opened. I am so curious to see what's in there. So let's keep it going, everyone. Also, another great reminder, speaking of incentives, we have a lot of other great incentives open right now. There is that bonus game 6 tonight, Step Mania, that we'll unlock at $150,000. Right now, we're almost at $24,000 raised for that. So keep those donations coming in. Additionally, coming up in a couple of runs, we have Super Mario 3D Land. We can upgrade that run to Warpless. As of now, we're a little over $12,000 towards that $20,000 incentive. So keep those coming in for more games, more GDQ, and more support for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. All right, everyone, I am going to hand you all off to an interview with Jay Hobbs and Msushi for the Portal Reloaded run. This is my last hosting shift of the marathon. Thank you all so much for being so wonderful. This has been such a joy to host for AGDQ. And I'll be handing you off to Bruto Mello after this, another fantastic host. Take care, everyone, and get comfy.
Welcome back to AGDQ 2022 Online. My name is Jay Hobbs, and I am joined by Msushi, who at this point is, I would say, a longtime runner for games done quick and just in general for lots of speedruns. Used to be when I first met you, was introduced to you, you were quite like fresh runner when it came to a lot of speedruns and things. But how you doing? How are you feeling about your run coming up?
I'm wonderful. Awesome Games Done Quick 2022 has been a delight to watch so far. I feel like we're always a bit bummed out when it's online, but it's still highest quality as ever, and everyone's killing it.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. I've been loving to see the support so far throughout this entire event, both in donations and people watching and chatting and just enjoying the whole thing. But let's get talking about your run, because you are going to be running Portal Reloaded. Now, what is Portal Reloaded? Let's just start there, because it's most people are like Portal 2. There's nothing else. What is this?
So that's a great question. Portal Reloaded was a fan-made mod released actually just about in 2021. It was a completely fan-made mod, made sort of inspired by the puzzles of Portal and Portal 2, but also took its own twist on it. Its main selling feature, but it's not even sold. It's free on Steam, by the way. I recommend playing it. But its main selling feature is that it features a third portal. You have your blue portal, your orange portal, and you have a green square portal that lets you travel through time. If portal games weren't confusing enough, we have time travel.
What?
So there's a ton of cool stuff where you have a portal that will send you 20 years into the future. And there are a lot of mechanics where you can move cubes in the future, but they don't apply to the present. And you can bring a cube from the future to the present, but not from the present to the future. And it's a whole treat to solve through, and it's even more of a treat to speedrun.
Oh man, I am just imagining, because it's already hard to wrap your brain around working with portals, and now to do that with a third one, that's incredible. So what drew you to this game, or was it just basically, listen, I can't get enough Portal, always gotta play more Portal?
I mean, absolutely. If you don't know me, I absolutely love the Portal games. I've tried to competitively put top times on leaderboards for Portal and Portal 2, but I also love running all the mods. I mean, as much as speedrunning people view it as a competitive thing too, it's also a labor of love. I love the Portal games, and quite frankly, if there's more of them, I don't mind playing them. So, and when Portal Reloaded first came out, it was very much hyped within the Portal community as kind of like a Portal 3, closest thing we'd get to it, of course. And everyone was like, well, we got to do it. We have to speedrun it. I mean, I speedrun it on day one. I spent about 4 hours playing the game casually and right into it. I had so much fun with it.
That's how you know it's a great speed game too, or when you're just like, I just want to go right now. Like I'm not done playing it yet. I want to jump into it right now. So tell us a little bit about the category that you're going to be running, because it's no SLA, which for people who are very familiar with Portal, it sounds familiar, but let us know what that means.
Yeah, so the category is no SLA, which is an acronym for no save load abuse. It's very much a source engine thing. If you don't take anything from what I'm about to say in the next 30 seconds, it basically means inbounds, kind of no major glitches. I know there's actually a Half-Life 2 run in this event. I believe Malta Miller ran that yesterday. And if you watch that run, you're going to see a loading screen every half second, because there's a lot of saving and loading glitches in the source engine. No SLA means we can't use any saving and loading glitches. We can still use quick saves and quick loads if we mess something up, which will probably happen a bit, knock on wood, but we can't use it to initiate any glitches. So although we still will use some pretty crazy glitches, we're going to stay within the chamber. You'll recognize the game. So
okay, so no warping between, instead of 20 years in the future and past, you're going to go 2,000 years and then also 6 maps apart. No, it's
not quite, but we could if we really wanted to, but not in this category.
That's great. You've already figured it all out. Well, so give us kind of what's like a really big moment for this run for you? Like what is kind of something, maybe somebody who's never played this game before, but it has some tangential familiarity with Portal, what should they be looking out for in this speedrun?
I guess to name drop a couple of favorite levels to look out for, there are 25 levels total in the game. Level 14 is a super cool one where it's a laser puzzle. And because of how the way the present and the future works, we end up lining all of the laser cubes up without the laser even being there. And then we set up some time portals, boom, the puzzle's solved. It's super satisfying, but the whole time you're watching, you're like, what's happening? Why is he putting this there? And then it all clicks. It's incredible.
That's super cool. I love kind of like speedrun trick reveals like that, where you do all this setup and then suddenly you can just see it happening. Well, so Sushi, you haven't only run this; you've also run Celeste and stuff. You've done like a bunch of speedruns at this point. What do you look for when you are jumping into a game and trying it out as a speedrun?
Oh my gosh. Well, of course, the first advice period I give to anyone speedrunning is speedrun games you love. As I said earlier, it's a labor of love. Part of the games I've speedran, just a few, Hat in Time, Half-Life, Mirror's Edge, Celeste, Portal. A lot of my hours have been in Celeste and Portal. I mainly love games with sick movements. As you'll see in Portal Reloaded, there's a lot of bunny hopping, wiggling your mouse back and forth, which looks a bit weird. It's a bit counterintuitive, but it's super cool once you get into it. Celeste has a ton of sick dashing mechanics. I know there wasn't a Celeste run this time around at GDQ, but I'm sure it won't be too long before we see it again.
yeah, that's almost like an anomaly that there wasn't Celeste. It's so, but I mean, it's been so many times.
I'm sure taken by other sick runs. I mean, there's nothing not to love at GDQ. But for me, I love movement in games. Being able to move your character in such methodical ways to go from point A to point B, it's truly a sight.
All right. Well, I am super looking forward to this one. I had no idea time travel was involved, and thankfully it's not a Square Enix game, so I'll probably be able to follow it a little bit. And so I'm looking forward to it. Sushi, I wish you the best of luck on your run, and I think everybody should tune in.
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and send it back to the host. Keep watching, everybody, and enjoy that Portal Reloaded run coming up.
Anyway, this cake is great. It's so delicious and moist. Look at me still talking when there's speedruns to do. Okay. I am just so excited by the lineup today. Welcome back to Awesome Games Done Quick 2022 Online, powered by Twitch. My name is Brutal Mellow, and I will be the voice of your donations to the Prevent Cancer Foundation for the next few hours. So, get them in. What are you waiting for? What am I fighting for? Just kidding. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to see you. Do we have any smilers in the chat? If we have any smilers, I would love to see you smiling right now. While you're smiling, we have a $10,000 donation from the Yeti, who says, "Hey all, Yeti here. What an incredible run by skybilz. Looking forward to an amazing day of runs. Hype! Be sure to pick up your official AGDQ items from our collection during the event. All profits from sales go directly to Prevent Cancer Foundation." Thank you so much, Yeti. We have everybody's smiling. Everybody was already smiling. I wasn't even done reading that yet. Thanks to El Pollo Frio for your $50 donation. They say, "You're my favorite stream. Smile." Yes, smiling positivity. That's the theme of the day. Make good jumps for bringing that one back too. All right, Sporkified donates $15. Thank you so much.